Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cable Channel 15 TV, Cable 15 TV, and on YouTube and our website at cable15tv.com. It's Greyhound football. It's the Newport Greyhounds and the Hoxie Mustangs on a football game that has tremendous playoff implications. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, and Josh Nation, along with Mr. Clay Kurtner, join you once again as you see the meeting of the captains at the center of legendary Greyhound Field. And, guys, we'll get right into it, into the crux of everything. It's Newport and Hoxie, and it's always a battle, Hayden.
Absolutely. Going up there last year, pretty much it was a four-quarter ball game. I mean, we had to play 4 quarters, and every year since we've been in the conference, you got to play these guys a full 4 quarters. They took one on the chin last week against Osceola and wasn't expecting that score. But I'm telling you, these guys are going to be hungry, and we got to be prepared for it, especially with the homecoming festivities going on.
Being a huge crowd on hand, what's the expectation coming into tonight?
Well, like Hayden said, Dad, they lost last week to Osceola, which we thought would be a lot better game. Don't really know what happened in the ball game, but expect to see these guys come out fired up and ready to play. You know, they know it's our homecoming, so they're going to try to take advantage of that and do what they can do to win the ball game. But we just got to keep our heads on screwed on straight and play Greyhound football.
Arkansas Steel Associates bring you the pregame show as they do each and every year for the last 15 years, and we thank them, Arkansas Steel Associates, for buying the airtime that helps us bring you Greyhound football, and thanks to Arkansas Steel Associates. White River Medical Center, the medical complex here in Newport at 2200 Malcolm Avenue, Suite A. Specialty Care Satellite Clinic, cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics, gynecology, orthopedic care, wound care, you name it. They've got it. WRMC Medical Complex in Newport. We're about 4 minutes away from kickoff. Guys, this is a football team in Hoxie that Coach Sears said early on in the year. He said, this is the best football team that I've ever had, and we are a contender. Osceola had a lot better plan last week, obviously, but this is a quality football team, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, and like you said, it holds so much value into the playoffs because right now it's going to be Osceola, Newport, Hoxie is going to be at that top, and typically that's the 3 teams that are at the top, and it's a big game for the Greyhounds, especially like we said, Hoxie taking one off the chin last week to Osceola. These guys are going to be hungry, and when you wear that orange helmet and you come out there and you got that Newport across your chest, you're going to get everybody's best game, and that's how we want it. And I like how typically homecoming, you pick a team that you know that you're going to beat, and I like playing a team like this because it's so more exciting. Everybody's going to stay because you know it's got 4 quarters in it.
Well, and Coach, and even Coach Hansley had talked about on the Facebook Live program, a lot of times homecoming is a distraction to the players, and he said it really hadn't been. He said his guys had really bought in this week, Ben, and that the guys were ready to play. He said the distractions were minimal and everything's on cue and ready to go.
Well, that's exactly what you want as the coach. Anytime you have anything extracurricular going on outside of football, as a coach you probably worry, but Coach Hindley's going to have them prepared to play. I believe Coach Benny Reynolds is going to have that defense fired up and hitting. I just look for the Greyhounds to hit on all cylinders tonight.
Well, they talked about Biggers is going to be out tonight, nursing an ankle, and they said as far as that goes, only injury that we did have, but injuries are part of the game. It's just next man up mentality when you have a guy that goes down.
Well, I talked to him right there before the game and said we're going to have a mix of guys play and have a lot of guys have to fill in and take over. So expect Biggers a 2-way starter. We're going to have to fill in a hole on both sides of the ball. A guy who's been a guy very reliable at the corner position and an outside receiver for us. So Biggers is going to hurt, but I think the Hounds with that next mentality up, that next guy up, is going to help them.
Yeah, I agree. Like you say, those are big shoes to fill. With Biggers being out, he's done such a great job for us all year. But next man up, and we'll go to town. We've got a lot of good athletes on this team, a lot of young athletes.
Hoxie traditionally huge up front, good athletic built guys, solid in the weight program, and this year it's no different. These guys are going to be big and they can play up front on both sides of the ball.
Well, that's one thing, especially when you talk about the offense and talking about their defensive line. They're going to have big guys that clog that middle, in Newport traditionally a run team, and I'm expecting tonight to throw the ball outside on the perimeter, a lot of quick hitters and stuff to get those inside guys having to move out and spread out and play us, especially if they're going to play in the man coverage, and then the run game will be open.
Well, no doubt the Hounds want to try to run the football. That's their bread and butter. It always has been here at Newport. If you can't run the football against somebody, you might have a long night, but the Hounds feel like they can run the football against these guys. We're just about ready to go.
Clemmy Alcorn to kick off for the Newport Greyhounds. So the First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Newport. Call them at 870-201-6202. Clemmy, high kick, fielded around the 25-yard line, looking for a crease. Caden Johnson first there, and Kieron Childers also in on the tackle.
Had good coverage on that return. Like to see our guys running towards the football.
These guys will be bigger than us up front. We should have a tremendous quickness advantage from the defensive standpoint.
Typically when you have that big line, you're going to see a lot of outside pressure. We feel like we're faster than those guys up front, so expect Benny Reynolds to throw the pressure on the outside.
We already have somebody down on the far side. We'll have to wait momentarily before we get the first offensive play in, and just remind everybody that Fathead Pizza, we're okay over there. And I'll talk more about Fathead here in a little bit. Ben, you got it marked out. Who's down?
Spencer Mullinax. Didn't see what happened there.
Caden Johnson going to get the start at corner for the injured Biggers. 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Right up the middle, played well. Justin Simmons, he breaks a tackle. It'll be brought down. Jadarius Reed, also Jakeevan Davis. Well, Jadarius comes up with the football there. They say he was down, but that guy had a tremendous night last Friday.
You know, that's what these guys do. They're going to pound the football, and then try to probably take a shot over top. Just catch us off guard. We just got to be on our toes. 11:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score.
Give him 5 on the play. Make it 2nd and 5 from the 34. Here's the snap. Back to him up the middle. Played well by the Hounds. Justin Simmons, along with a host of Hounds. Tyler Johnson, Jakeevan Davis. Clemmy Alcorn also in it.
Just nothing there. The Greyhound defense does an excellent job to stop there, stop the run there. Just textbook play.
Big 3rd down and 4 here for the Hounds early from the 35. Talked to Zach Hoyt before the game, and he hit the nail on the head when he said Jadarius Reed was going to have a big ball game last Friday. And he told me this week, he said, Clemmy Alcorn's the guy to watch this week. So we'll see.
Got to watch the football right here, with it being 3rd down and 4.
Man across the board. Here's the snap. Quick hitter over the middle. He's got a man open. It's going to be enough for a 1st down.
That's what I was talking about a while ago. They run, and they you get sucked in, and they throw that little pass over the top.
Hit us with a play like that last year that ended up, I believe they scored 2 touchdowns on that RPO that we've seen Eli run quite a few times this year. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 47.
Looked like Chris Reynolds may have slipped on that play.
Here's the snap handoff. Jakeevan Davis, Chris Reynolds, and Clemmy Alcorn in on the tackle.
It's a great job of tackling there by the Greyhound defense.
16, Chris Reynolds, also 30, Jakeevan Davis on the tackle. 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 from the 47.
Clock down, just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We still have no score at Greyhound Field.
Justin Simmons, Kevon Dixon, Tyler Johnson up front for the Hounds. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 10, looking to throw. He's got time to switch route. Theron Davis is there. Theron Davis. And it's going to be incomplete. Theron there. Almost an interception. Played well.
Played extremely well by Theron Davis. He's done such a great job at that corner position all year long. He just stays with his guy, and he goes for the ball, and he makes a play.
Fathead Pizza, formerly U.S. Pizza, clean, newly remodeled building, great pizza, salad, sandwiches. Call ahead at 201-1313. Fathead Pizza. That's one word, all caps, Fathead.
3rd and 10 for the Mustangs here from the 47. Cox and Johnson at the corners. Theron Davis going to play the strong safety. Chris Reynolds to the free. Jakeevan Davis, Alcorn, Reed, and Jamil Ballantyne at the linebackers. There's motion out in the flats, looking to throw, and there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a false start.
That's what they'll call a false start. Really didn't want that penalty there because Tyler Johnson got a really good jump, and you just thought it was gonna be a nightmare right there.
Makes it 3rd down and 15, 9:35 to go here in the first quarter. Clock stops on a dead ball.
Boy, the defense just stepped up last week and hoping to do the same with 3 scores from the defense. I mean, you're not going to lose very many ball games when your defense goes out there and scores 3 touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Big 3rd and 15 here for the Mustangs from the 42. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure, getting out of the pocket, looking to throw. Got a man, Chris Reynolds is there, and it's going to bring up 4th down at about 3.
What a job by Chris Reynolds. That's a nice little lick there, guys.
Perfect job there playing behind the sticks. Let him catch it and a tackle to bring up a big 4th down and 3 here.
They'll go long count here first.
Bringing in a big nub back 37, so you expect to run the football here behind that guy.
Yeah, don't be surprised if they go for it here.
No, they're going.
4th and 3 from the 44. Here comes motion. Here's the snap, the jet sweep, trying to get outside. Darren Davis hits him, and then Monquell Cox is going to tackle him, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's another big hit by the Greyhound defense. Boy, we're just bringing that hat tonight just like we did last week. I love to see that right there.
Darren Davis getting off his block there and slowing him up just enough that we could make the tackle. And it's going to be a turnover, and now to see the Hound offense.
Well, the thing that Hoxie did, they took the football and they kept it for a little over 3 minutes. And that's what they want to do, run the football, run some clock, shorten the game.
Let's go, game!
Gideon Ball, Jagger Robinson, Weston Henderson, Chaser Prince, and big Justin Simmons going to be at the offensive line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. And quarterback keep on the outside. Eli Alcorn's got some room. Eli Alcorn's across the 30 and be brought down around the 27-yard line.
What a run by number 1, Mr. Quarterback, Mr. QB.
And the Hounds look to go quick here. 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 28. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Reed by himself. Clemmy Alcorn, Chris Reynolds, Darren Davis, Jadarius Reed at the receivers, Cox at the tailback position. Here's the snap, give this to Cox. Cox trying to get outside, cutting it back up, spin move. Monquell will be brought down around the 25-yard line, gain of 3.
A good job of running there by Monquell, just not much there. Played well by the Hoxie Mustang defense there.
I love the play call on the first offensive play there, just the quarterback keep. And Eli had some room to go.
What that does is that makes them honor that guy for the rest of the night.
2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Going to throw the swing route out to Monquell. Good blocking on the perimeter. Jadarius Reed, big block. Monquell still on his feet. Across the 10. He's going to dive in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhound.
Yes, sir. Huge score. What a block by number 8, Jadarius Reed, to spring that play.
8, 5, and 16. I mean, just tremendous block and had their guys locked up out on the edge there. Throw the swing route, and Monquell does the rest.
You know, Hinesley preaches, do your job. Do your job. And this group of kids, that's what they do. Every play, they do their job, and it shows.
I guarantee you, Rashad Billingsley and LeVar White, they handle the D-backs and receivers are going to be happy with that. Extra point is up, and it is no good. But the Hounds covered some real estate there. Go see Bratcher Real Estate, BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate.
I'd like to thank one of their premium sponsors, George Kell Motors.
Norman Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davis and crew at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Next door to WRMC Medical Complex, convenient drive-through window, and they can fill all your prescriptions with generic drugs when possible to save you some money. Filing the insurance and medical drug reports. True quality service from friendly, caring professionals at Norman Baker Pharmacy. Sam's Diner in downtown Newport. You want breakfast? They've got breakfast. You want plate lunch? They've got plate lunch. You want something extra special? They've got that. They've got a full menu, and you can't get much better than Sam's Diner in downtown Newport. 8:02 here in the first quarter, and a touchdown run for the Hounds. And we talked about the great blocking out on the perimeter. If you've got guys from the outside that can make blocks, tie up on their guys in the secondary, you can get extra yardage, and the Hounds did just that.
Another First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. Online banking done right.
Clemmy Alcorn going to kick it deep around the 26-yard line, setting up a return. Trying to get outside, and Clemmy Alcorn's all over it, and he'll be brought down around the 34-yard line.
Good pursuit by the Hound kickoff team there. 7:55 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it by a score of 6-0 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Chandler Allen checking into the ball game for the Hound defense. Been getting some reps at the nose guard position. Little guy that can move.
Tough guy. Tough kid.
He'll cause havoc up front.
I like to see those guys like that, boy, the gritty, just the tough, hard-nosed.
Trips to the top of your screen for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the snap. Bobbled handoff. Played well. Jadarius Reed's all over it. Jadarius is going to bring him down. Tyler Johnson back there first. Bobbled snap there from the quarterback and allows Jadarius just to break free and see it.
Jakeevan Davis, Clemmy Alcorn, among others, in there on that stop.
Loss of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 11 from the 33.
Clock's at 7:33 and continuing to move here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it 6-0 over Hoxie.
Trips once again for the Mustangs. 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, fake, looking to throw. That's a little stop and go. Caden Johnson is there, and he's going to make a catch, and Caden is going to try to bring him down, and does inside the 20-yard line. Just the stop and go. We're there, and the guy goes up and makes a tremendous grab.
Yeah, you just got to give that guy from Hoxie credit. I mean, he just jumped and made a play there.
And we didn't get a Hoxie roster because apparently they didn't send one in. I noticed that Randy Klepechka, the PA guy, was looking for one also.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. From the 20, here's the snap. Handoff up the middle, played well. Jamil Ballantyne, Jakeevan Davis, Chandler Allen, Jadarius Reed, all in.
Anytime you have that many guys making a stop, you're doing something right. 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 6-0 as Hoxie is knocking on the door of their first score of the ball game.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
These guys are content to run clock, even though they don't huddle.
Play clock under 10. Here's the snap, quarterback looking to throw, quick hitter. Played well, and it's picked off. Monquel Cox on the deflection is there, and it's going to pick it off. Theron Davis with a big lick there that causes the deflection, and the Hounds will get the football here right around the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a huge turn of momentum there in the ball game. Hoxie is inside the 20-yard line trying to score, trying to tie the ball game up or maybe go ahead with an extra point, and the Hound defense just comes up big again this week. Huge stop and turnover by the Hound defense.
6:21 to play in the quarter. Hounds lead 6-0.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here comes motion with Reed. Going to fake, but there is a flag.
Flag on play.
Appears we moved a little early, and that's what they'll call a false start on the Hounds. Back it down to the 9-yard line, 1st and 15 from there.
42 Sports, Alan Russell, Facebook Media supporting smaller classification football, in-depth reporting, 4A, 3A, 2A, high school sports. Get on Facebook and like our page at 42 Sports.
1st and 15 for the Hounds. Here comes motion with Reed again. Here's the snap, just going to give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's got some room. Jadarius Reed getting outside. Jadarius trying to get off a block. It'll be brought down right around the 15. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Clock just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 6-0 over Hoxie.
Second and 10. Morgan at the 14. Davis out wide at the bottom, trips to the top. Here's the snap. Eli's going to look to throw. Eli's got Chris Reynolds open. Chris is going to try to stretch out, and it's going to be incomplete. Just overthrows him.
I like the play call there. Clock will stop at 5:35 on the incomplete pass.
Big 3rd down coming up here for the Hounds. If you're having to punt from this position, you're going to give Hoxie field position probably in Greyhound territory. Big 3rd down and 10 here coming up.
Here's the snap, going to look to throw. He's going to throw it to, but there is a flag here late in the area of roughing the passer.
Got to either be holding or roughing the passer. We'll see what it is. Personal foul against the Greyhounds.
They're going to call a holding.
Fourth down and 10 for the Hounds.
So the Hounds will bring in the punting team, and they'll decline the penalty. Well, we're lucky that didn't get picked off for 6.
No doubt.
Will Keedy in to snap for the Greyhounds.
Colin Hill to punt away.
Get there!
It's a good snap. Colin's got plenty of time to get it off. Low end over end punt.
Get away!
And we're going to let it roll to the 49-yard line.
So they'll take over just inside Greyhound territory. With 5:21 to go, Hounds lead it 6-0 over Hoxie.
George Kell Motor Company player of the game and a Mark Hansley report brought to you by Subway and Bad Boy Mower. The collision of the week. Looking for that throughout the broadcast.
Spencer Mullinak's in the ball game.
And here's the starting quarterback and the starting tailback they were not in for the first 2 series. The kids that transferred in from Jonesboro High.
1st and 10 running the option. He's going to keep Jakeevan Davis in on the tackle. Give him 5 on the play, make it 2nd and 5.
44-yard line. 4 on the play. Second down and 6.
Spotted at the 44.
5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hounds still lead it 6-0 over Hoxie.
Second and 6 from the 44. Here's the snap. Quarterback Keat, and Tyler Johnson lays out. And also Chris Reynolds in there. Bring him down at the 43, gain of 1. 3rd and a long 4, short 5, however you want to say.
Maybe as many as 6.
Clock just under 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Big 3rd down for the Greyhound defense. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Maybe get another big turnover.
Watch something wide with the quarterback coming this way.
Here's a snap, and David right on cue getting outside. But Jadarius Reed is all over it. Jadarius Reed's going to bring him down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just speed on speed right there, and the Hounds won that battle.
Now Hoxie has a choice here. Do you go for it on 4th down and 5? Don't make it, give Newport great field position, or do you elect to punt him deep? Looks like Hoxie's going to at least line up and act as if they're going to go for it.
Tristan Griffin out here at corner, checking in for Caden Johnson. Big 4th down here as Hoxie looks to go for. Here's the snap, quarterback looking to throw. Jadarius Reed off the edge. Jadarius just misses him, and he's going to get loose. And big hit right there by Theron Davis, and he's going to be out of bounds. And we'll have enough for a 1st down around the 33-yard line.
Well, great effort there by Jadarius Reed. He just slipped and couldn't make the play there, and that's just part of it. Give that kid credit. He's trying too.
Jackson's Funeral Home, the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family. Care and comfort in your family's time of need. The Jackson's Funeral Home. 1st down and 10 for the Hoxie Mustangs. Those kids just made a play.
From the 33. Here's the snap. Give us up the middle. Played well right there. Kevon Dixon in on the tackle. Bring him down around the 32. Give him 1. 2nd and 9 for the Hoxie Mustangs. Wait the play call from the sideline. Clock under 3:20 now here in the first quarter. Hounds still lead 6-0 in the ball game. And here's the snap. Fakes the toss. Quarterback Keat played well. Clemmy Alcorn, Jadarius Reed in on the tackle. Hounds don't fall for it. Gain of 1, 3rd and 8 right here for the Hounds. Once again, another big 3rd down here.
Clock just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it 6-0 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Jacob Gonzer checking in the ball game for Jamil Ballantyne. Gonzer, a transfer from Clinton. Came in last year, helped the junior high squad. Kid high motor. 3rd and 8 from the 32. Here's the snap, quarterback option. Jadarius Reed all over it once again, and here comes Clemmy Alcorn. Now we're going to try to rip the ball loose. Ball's on the ground. Tristan Griffin's got the football, and the Hounds got the football.
That's a huge stop and turnover by the Greyhound defense right there. Jadarius Reed again on another takeaway. He just ripped the ball out of there, man. Golly, golly. 2:18 to go. Hounds will take over around the 34-yard line. The score 6-0 Greyhounds.
When you convert like that as a defense and have that many orange hats and everybody's sitting there, then you can have one guy just rip the football, and that's what Darius Reed did. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Eli looking to throw on 1st down. Eli's pressured. Eli getting outside the pocket. Eli's got a man to beat. He does, and Eli's across the 40. Big block on the far sideline. Clemmy Alcorn around the 40. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Give him 9 on the play. Both guys are down.
We're going to pause right here, Josh. We were probably gone for a couple of minutes. Clemmy was down across the way, and then a Hoxie player was down. Big collision over there. I can't see that far. Hayden, what happened?
Clemmy just on the pillback block right there, and here's he got him pretty good, and Clemmy also took a stinger, but both guys getting up on their own and walking to the sideline, so glad to see that from both guys.
And we didn't know that 2nd down and very short, less than a yard to go. Eli was going to throw on the play and had to run, and ran very well.
2nd and 1 from the 43. Here's the snap to give this to Davis. Theron trying to get outside. Theron cutting across field, and Theron's just going to dive and get the extra yards, but there isn't 2 flags now on the play.
Got one in the area of holding down here, and I'm not sure what that one is. Looks like it's going to be against Hoxie.
We'll sort it out.
Had a block in the back on Newport.
And what's the other one for?
This one was thrown here, and then he picked it up and threw it to the 50. One was at the 45 and the other at the 50.
That may be the biggest yellow flag I've ever seen. It's got to weigh 5 pounds.
So the Hounds will lose back to the 35, bring up 2nd down and 9.
Second and 9. Here's the snap. Going to throw. Got Theron Davis out in the flats. Theron Davis will be brought down around the 39-yard line.
Not much there for Theron Davis as the Hoxie defense plays it well.
1:50 to play in the first quarter. Hounds lead 6-0. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Hounds.
From the 39.
Big 3rd down here for the Greyhounds. Clock under a minute and a half here in the first quarter.
Here's the snap. Eli looking to throw. Eli's got Chris Reynolds open. Chris is going to get down, and we'll have enough for a 1st down.
What a job that guy does by just on those situations right there. When essentially the game is on the line, he always seems to come up with a big play. Great job, 16.
It was a tremendous throw, but then after you make the throw, then you got to catch it. You got to make a great route, and you got to catch it, and Chris did just that.
That's exactly right.
1st and 10 from the 47 for the Hounds. Trips to the top of your screen. Cox in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Give it to Cox. Ball's on the ground. Eli's going to keep it. Eli's going to get across midfield and then run out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Wow, he just stiff-armed a guy, bounced off another one after recovering the bobble off of the ground. Just an athletic move by number 1, Mr. QB, Eli Alcorn.
White River Area Agency on Aging, next door to Glass Plus. Highway 367 north of Newport. Certified home care assistants working directly under a registered nurse. If you need our services, let us know. Someone or someone who does, please call us at 523-4982, White River Area Agency on Aging.
Here comes motion on 1st and 10 from the 40, giving it to Theron on the jet sweep. Tremendous blocking on the outside to the 20. Does a little shimmy and is going to get inside the 10 around the 7-yard line. Once again, perimeter blocking there. Jadarius Reed has a hat on a guy right there, and it's tremendous game right there for the Greyhounds.
Brings that play. When you can block like that on the perimeter and get in the way of that defender, you don't even have to pancake him or smoke him, so to speak. You just got to get in his way long enough to let the play develop and let your running back get by the guy, and we do such a great job of that.
Tarwater checking in the ball game. Going King Kong action here with Al Clemmy going to be at the quarterback. Here's the snap, direct snap, Clemmy. Clemmy trying to get outside, and Clemmy's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. Here comes a late flag. We think it's going to be a horse collar, what we see up here.
$55 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Oh, they're going to call holding against Newport.
That's late on a hold there. After the guy gets tackled, you throw it in, but you don't argue there, and it's going to be brought back to the 15. So 1st and goal from the 15.
$55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 6-0 as we're trying to go up another score. And it looks like we're going to bring back the regular offense here.
Great crowd on hand here for the Hounds at homecoming.
Packed house.
1st and goal, going to give that Cox up the middle. Monquel just hold on to the football. And they'll mark him at the 13-yard line. Clock under 40 seconds and rolling here.
Hounds will have to snap it before the end of the quarter. The 40-second clock down to 25. Game clock at 30, I guess.
2nd and goal from the 12.
Hounds lead 6-0 in the contest.
Trips with Reed, Alcorn, and Reynolds to the top. Here's the snap. Eli going to roll out to his left. Eli's got Clemmy open. Clemmy's just going to catch it, go out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Stop the clock at 12.6 here in the first quarter.
Clemmy rolling left, made a great toss.
Eli rolling left.
Eli rolling left, made a great toss to Clemmy.
There you go.
That's why when Clemmy checks into the ball game, you can't say Alcorn checking into the ball game at quarterback because he's got 2 Alcorns.
And they both take snaps as the quarterback.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line here for the Hounds. We'll see what Hinesley does here. Have 2 downs to get 6 yards. Double tight to the bottom. Here's the snap, going to go that way. Monquel trying to get outside, played well by the Mustangs, and he'll be brought down around the 15-yard line, and that will end the quarter with your Hounds leading here 6-0 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Well, the play didn't look like it was going to work from the very beginning. The Hounds did look out of sync on that particular play. But anyway, it'll be a 4th down and goal from the 15, and we'll pause to end the first quarter of action. Ben Black's lawn care sprinkler system, gravel work, dirt spreading. What else, Ben? What all do we do?
Hydro seeding.
Tell me about the hydro seeding again. We talked about that last week.
Well, you have traditional grass planting, which you sow grass seed, and you also have sod.
Sure.
Well, hydro seeding is cheaper than sod, and it's easier to get a stand of grass than it is to traditionally seed it. So
if somebody needs some grass,
need some grass seed.
You're the man.
I'm the man.
What about some gravel? Can you have some gravel?
Yeah, I'll haul you a little gravel in, spread it out. I've been building a slide this week and doing some patio of pavers, building a patio out of brick pavers. Not much I don't do.
That's the truth. Ben Black's lawn care, Ben Black's used car sprinkler system. Whew, you busy man. MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, White River Health Systems up in Batesville. Dr. J.D. Allen, Dr. Jeff Angel, Dr. Dylan Carter, Dr. Wesley Greer, Chad Grady, APRN, and Josh McIntosh, APRN, committed to providing the best possible care utilizing the latest innovations in surgical and non-surgical bone and joint care. at MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, White River Health Systems in Batesville. So it's 4th down and goal here, fellas.
Big play right here for the Hounds.
Need a big score.
Here's the snap. Eli looking to throw. Eli getting outside. Eli looking to throw. He's going to throw one up. Clemmy Alcorn going to go up to get it. It's going to be incomplete. Turnover. And the Mustangs will get the ball at the 15-yard line.
Well, Eli Alcorn under pressure there, scrambling to make a throw. Throw was close, but the Hoxie defender just made a good move on the ball there to bat it away out of the hands of Clemmy Alcorn.
11:53 to play here in the first half. Hounds lead 6-0 here, and a good defensive stand. Of course, it was helped out by the holding penalty. Hounds had the ball 1st down and goal from the 5. Looked like for sure they're going to go for a couple of scores. But when you hold, they call it and they back you up. How about another turnover?
Spencer Mullinax in the ball game at defensive end for the Hounds. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and he's got room. He's across midfield. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Mustangs. And the Mustangs tied up here as we wait the point after.
Well, once he broke the line of scrimmage, the Hounds didn't have anybody there to potentially make the tackle. And he takes it the distance to tie the football game up at 6-6, and the Hoxie Mustangs are right where they wanted to be. They didn't start that guy for some disciplinary reasons. Set out the first 2 series. Then Coach Sears decided he needed to get him in there, and I don't blame him.
High snap. Hounds go for a block, but the kick is up and it is good. And the Mustangs lead here over the Hounds 7-6 with 11:40 to go. But there is a flag out here.
It's probably holding on Newport.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know what he called.
He called holding on the offense.
He points. He points to the Mustangs here, but then asks them.
I think what he was doing is pointing and saying whatever the penalty was, we'll assess it on the kickoff and pointing that direction. And they're going to discuss on how that's going to work. Hounds are backing up.
So Hoxie's going to kick from the Greyhounds 45, so it had to be a personal foul.
A personal foul penalty, yes. Hoxie leads in the football game 7-6, their first lead. Robert Turner, your Newport Edward Jones financial advisor, is a proud sponsor of Greyhound football. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Call or stop by Robert's office at 2802 Stegall Road for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Don't be surprised here on an onside kick.
Oh, man.
It'd be a good place for it.
I was just thinking that, Hayden.
And here's the kickoff, and he's going to kick it deep. It's going to go over Theron's head into the end zone. Be a touchback, and the Hounds will take the ball over at the 25-yard line.
Well, you just got to string together a few plays here, a few positives. Got to put the ball on the ground successfully. Try to avoid any holding calls.
Yeah, a couple of penalties have hurt us, and the Hounds have thrown the football more so than I think they normally would, attempting to throw the football.
Thought a touchback, and Haskell went to the 25, but they're going to mark it at the 20. So 1st and 10 here for the Hounds. Trips to the top of your screen. Here's the snap. Give this to Cox. No fake. Eli getting outside. Jadarius Reed once again perimeter blocking. And Eli will run out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Smart right there. Eli Alcorn just not going to take the extra punishment that's not needed.
Yeah, it's very, very, like you said, smart on his part. And I'm enjoying watching this young man grow. Each week he seems to learn from the week before, and he's doing a great job of commanding this offense.
trips to the bottom of your screen. 1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 44. Here's the snap. Give this to Cox. Cox now breaking outside. Monquell across midfield. Monquell breaking another tackle. Monquell is still on his feet, and finally he's going to be brought down around the jersey.
Well, they blow him down. The guy never actually got him to the ground. And the clock will continue to move. 11:21 and rolling here in the first quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Hoxie Mustangs.
2nd and 1 from the 47 in Mustang territory.
Come on, dude!
Here's the snap. Give this to Monquell up the middle. Monquell will have enough for a first down across the 45-yard line. Hoxie doing a real good job of subbing guys in and out, seeing numerous guys getting in and out.
Yeah, it seems like they're constantly, like you said, subbing in and out.
Hounds get the first down here at the Hoxie 45.
11:08 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Hoxie Mustangs.
Davis at the tailback position for the Hounds. Here's the snap, quarterback Keat. Eli trying to get outside, and it's played well by the Mustangs. And it'll be a loss of 7 and bring up 1st and 17 from the Newport 48.
Clock continues to move. 10:46, 10:40 now.
2nd and 17 from the 48. Mustangs sniff it out. Man across the board here for the Mustangs, one high safety. We'll see if we'll take a shot. Eli's looking to throw. Eli's pressured. Eli's going to throw it out to the flats to Theron. Theron Davis across midfield. Theron Davis runs a guy over across to the 40-yard line. That's got to be a bad boy hit. You got to write that down.
Write it down, baby.
Boy, hitting with an attitude. Theron.
What a collision there for a bad boy mower. Hit of the week by number 2, Theron Davis.
Gets us into a 3rd and 5 situation here. A couple of downs to try to get 5 yards.
Eli under tremendous pressure that play, and to make a throw right there, just a great job.
From the 40. Offsides play, the Mustangs don't fall for. Await the call from the sideline.
Play clock under 10 seconds.
Here's the snap. Eli's going to look to throw. Throws a quick hitter to Jadarius. Jadarius Reed almost falls down, and then Jadarius is going to be brought down around the 31. It'll have enough for a first down for the Hounds.
That's a big first down there for Jadarius Reed and the Greyhounds.
Super talented athlete, Jadarius, and plays very well on both sides of the football. He's a dandy.
You talking about getting better each and every week. These sophomores they're getting some time under them, and every week it just seems like you say Eli Alcorn, Jadarius Reed, you're saying these 10th graders that you know you're going to say for a couple of more years.
They just look more and more comfortable out there every play, every game.
1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the snap. Fake to Theron. Eli trying to get outside. Eli will run out of bounds around the 30-yard line, give him 1, make it 2nd and 9.
When they go back and look at that one, Eli will figure out maybe it was a better read to leave it. But here we go, 2nd and 9.
Once again, go for the long count, and the Hounds will wait the play call from the sideline. Here's the snap. Just going to throw the swing round out to Theron. Theron Davis with that speed spin move. Theron Davis is still on his feet. Theron will be brought down around the 25-yard line.
Just lowers his shoulders and fighting for extra yardage there. Clock at 9:48 continues to move here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Hoxie Mustangs here at Greyhound Field.
And a 3rd down coming up.
Third at about 4.
Hoxie's huge up front.
Here's the snap. Eli looking to throw. Eli's got time. Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy sticks his foot in the ground. Makes another guy miss. Clemmy Alcorn is still on his feet. And it'll be brought down around the 10-yard line. Another first down for Newport.
Big first down there by the Hounds. Great job from Eli Alcorn to Clemmy Alcorn.
Sonic Drive-In, 501 Highway 367 north of Newport. Sonic of Newport offering a great opportunity for young people to work while attending high school or college. Sonic hires many of our local young folks. Do a little business with Sonic Drive-In.
1st and 10 from the 11 for the Hounds. Here comes motion with Reed. Here's the snap. Fake to Reed. Underneath to Monquel. Monquel hit in the backfield, and Monquel will be brought down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, don't be surprised if we don't see that jet sweep here.
Boy, Hoxie big up front like we've talked about, but playing well on the edge. Here's late.
They're well schooled, just like our bunch is.
8:45 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to Hoxie Mustangs.
Here's the snap on 2nd down. Throwing the quick slant to Theron Davis, and Theron Davis is going to edge and get to the 4-yard line.
So the Hounds can get a first down, but they got to get it to the 1, at least to the 1, and maybe a little further than that. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and a couple of yards here. All at the 4, and you got to get it to inside the 2.
Going to bring in the jumbo package.
High snap, and it's going to go over Clemmy's head. Clemmy's just going to jump on the football. Looks like we moved early, but they don't call, and now it'll bring up 4th down from the 20-yard line.
Well, the Hounds, just the possession before this, had a 4th down and goal from the 15 after the big holding penalty, and now we get a bad snap. So, in essence, a couple of opportunities, scoring opportunities. One has gone by the wayside. See what the Hounds can do on 4th down and still get a first down. I guess it's not 4th and goal. It's 4th down and 19 from the 20, and Coach Mark Hansley wants a timeout to talk about it. Football game brought to you by Arkansas State University in Newport. Think of ASU Newport as your guide on life-changing journey. We take pride in keeping overall costs low and standards very high. ASUN is among the state's top 5 bargains for 2-year colleges, and that's according to collegestats.org. And numerous online course offerings. Arkansas State University Newport programs from the health professions, including EMT and paramedic programs, now offered. EMT is a one-semester program and looking for new students for the spring semester for EMT. Farmers Tire Mart, tires for your car, truck, tractors, trailers, ATVs, lawnmowers, and automobile service, including oil changes. Whether check your belts, your hoses, they'll rotate your tires, front end work, brakes, front and rear, and of course we fix flats at Farmers Tire Mart. The Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton III, Sally Law for all your mortgage lending needs. If you're looking for a home loan, your first home loan, if you're looking to refinance your current mortgage, the Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton in the Newport Village Mall is where you need to go.
So big down once again here for the Hounds on 4th and 19. Here's the snap. Eli looking to throw. Eli pressured. Eli getting out of the pocket. Eli's scanning the field. Eli's going to try to keep it. Eli will be brought down around the 15-yard line. Turnover on downs again for the Hounds, and we don't capitalize there.
Newport defense will be back on the field once again and have to make some adjustments. Gave up the long run, the last defensive possession.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 13-yard line. Here's the snap, give up the middle. He's going to break a tackle, and Shadarius Reed's going to bring him down.
It's a good bit of running by that young man there.
Hard nose. Big gain on 1st down.
7:09 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Hoxie Mustangs.
Spotted at the 18, make it 2nd and 6.
These guys have done a marvelous job of moving the clock along. 25-second clock down. It's actually a 40-second clock down to 10. They've not snapped the ball yet over 10 seconds.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man and just overthrows him. Bring up 3rd and 6 here.
6:30.
Go ahead. Can the Hound defense capitalize here again on third down? 6:38 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Mustangs.
Well, the quarterback's going to carry the football.
Got to spy 13 if you're in orange. 3rd and 6 from the 18. Long count, Hounds don't fall for.
And he's coming this way.
Hoxie will elect to call a timeout for themselves.
Newport Economic Development Commission, NEDC, working for all of us, helping the area economy. We strive for new business and jobs, but we work hard with our existing plants and employers. And that's a message from John Chadwell and the Board of Directors of the Newport Economic Development Commission. Let's keep moving forward to the bright future at NEDC, the Newport Economic Development Commission. Unity Health Harris Medical Center, located at 1205 McLean Street. Community is what we're all about at Unity Health. Unity Health joining Mayo Clinic Care several years ago, and it's been a great network for them, a network of healthcare providers committed to better serving patients and their families through collaboration with the Mayo Clinic. All at Unity Health Harris Medical Center, 1200 McLean Street, 1205 McLean Street in Newport. Don't forget about the Greyhound lunches there. Each and every Monday, $5 for a great lunch. Coach Hansley talks about the Friday night game, and Todd Norris and crew will talk about what's coming up in the week of Greyhound sports. 3rd down and 6. Big play right here in this football game right here.
Crowd on their feet right here. Big 3rd down here for the Hound defense. Motion out to the flats. Quarterback looking to throw. He's pressured. He's going to keep. And then throws it, and Jamil Ballantyne gets his hands up and is going to bring up 4th down here for the Mustangs.
Well, there's a huge play there to bat that ball down by Jamil Ballantyne. Just played well by the Hound defense there. Brings up 4th down and 6. Obvious punting situation for Hoxie. 6:32 to go here in the first half. Hounds trail 7-6 to the Mustangs.
Well, great defensive series right there.
Oh, man.
Boy, defense just played well these past 2 weeks. Darren Davis deep for the Hounds, always a threat. Good snap, going to punt it away, a high booming punt. Darren's going to call for a fair catch around the 48-yard line, and the Hounds will have good field position here. Got to capitalize here, David, got to capitalize.
Well, the last couple of times down, the Hounds had the football one time inside the 5-yard line, I guess 2 times inside the 5, and didn't get any points either drive. And so this drive is really crucial for the Hounds. 6:25 in the way Hoxie's running their offense. They're going to take a lot of time off the clock. They're not going to get in a hurry, and the Hounds just need to continue doing what they do best, and that's run the football.
Hunter Hurst getting some time in at the left tackle position. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap, going to throw it out to Clemmy. And Clemmy's going to have to make a guy miss around midfield. Clemmy Alcorn puts his foot in the ground. Clemmy Alcorn across the 20 to the 10. Touchdown Greyhounds. And the Hounds cover some real estate there. 38 yards on some real estate. Boy, Clemmy Alcorn making the guy miss at midfield. We missed a block there, and Clemmy just shows you what he can do, what he brings to the game.
Tremendous athletic ability.
Yeah, Hoxie had to play. They had the play diagnosed perfectly, and they just didn't make the play. And I love the commentary when you always say he makes that hard step. He makes a step and then cuts back. Was awesome move by Clemmy.
6:14 to go. Hounds leads 12-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs as we line up to go for 2.
Just going to go quarterback keep with Jadarius Reed. And the extra point is going to be no good. But your Hounds lead it here 12-7 over the Mustangs with 6:14 to go in the first half.
Dr. Gavin McDowell, Customized Vision Care in the Village Mall, 523-3333. Professional Vision Care, Eye Health Care, latest styles of name brand glasses and name brand sunglasses, also prescriptions and non-prescription. Have a tremendous selection of both. Guaranteed Contact Lens Success Program. Give them a call at that number or make your appointment and go see them at Customized Vision Care. Beauty and the Beast, Friday mornings from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. at River Country 96.7. Amanda Reynolds and Brian Underwood join them. And we always like to give a shout out to River Country 96.7. What a job they do every Friday night in the radio broadcast. Folks enjoy listening to them.
Another First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. Go see them at 2525 Malcolm in Newport, Arkansas at 870-201-6202 where they do online banking correct.
That's right.
That's right.
Clemmy Alcorn here to kick off for the Hounds. And Clemmy just going to kick a low kick around the 30-yard line. Ball's on the ground. He's going to pick it up. He's going to break a tackle. He's got a little room. Once again, Jadarius Reed. There he takes the football out of his hands. Jadarius Reed once again takes the football away, and the Hounds have the football.
Unbelievable how that young man does that. It's like it's second nature. He just goes after the ball and he just takes it away. I don't know that I've ever seen any player at any other player at any level
Me either.
play the ball like that.
Well, he had 2 forced fumbles last week. One, he just took out of the kid's hands, and then he's got 2 tonight. And I watched this guy in junior high take 3 away from Valley View at Valley View one night. I mean, he just has got a nose for it.
He's got a knack for it.
He's got that instinct.
1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 37.
Big drive here for the Hounds.
Motion with Cox, fake. Ball's on the ground. Theron's going to pick it up. Theron's going to make a guy miss. Theron Davis has got one guy. Theron steps over him, and then they come and tackle him around the 42-yard line. It's going to be a big loss there on first down on the fumble.
Hey, not a real big issue there with the loss. I'm happy. I'm happy to take that loss any day than to lose the possession of the football there. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 12-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs, and we really, really would like to go up another score here before half.
Well, no doubt, Ben, and that's a great call of that particular play. It could have been disastrous for the Hounds had we not recovered our own mistake. And here we go.
2nd and 15. Here comes motion with Cox. Here's the snap. Fake. Quarterback keep up the middle. Eli's got some room. Eli now cutting outside. Eli Alcorn across the 30. Stiff arm is just going to run out of bounds. And a first down there for the Hounds.
Great job of blocking up front by the guys on the line. Just a huge hole. You could drive a Mack truck through that hole there.
Well, that left side of the line, Jagger Robinson, Hunter Hurst getting it done over there.
Well, I hope we never see the Newport High School band do what Hoxie's band just did right then. Is that we come to the line of scrimmage and the band director immediately gets the band all excited and starts playing to try to disrupt the signal calls. And
they're doing it again.
1st and 10 from the 26 for the Hounds.
Now you can hear the band and band director's up cheering them on.
And Mark Hinsley will call a timeout here.
Good job, Ben.
Yeah, you bet.
You got to be good at something.
You don't see that a lot in high school football, but apparently you do see it at Hoxie. 6:04 is at 5:04. How much time is on the clock?
5:04.
City of Newport Recycling open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Drop-off bins available after hours, accepting all types of tin cans, aluminum. You got some junk you want to get rid of, clothing, glass bottles, white paper, magazines, you name it. They might be able to take it off your hands. You want to bring it down there to them. They offer a paper shredding service, and if you have a bunch of paper you need shredded, if you'll call them ahead of time, they'll set you up an appointment at 217-0070. Bonnie at 218 3rd Street. Subway Coaches Show and the Player of the Game brought to you by George Cal Motor Company. Bad Boy Collision of the Week will be announced at the end of the contest. Now Theron Davis, from an offensive standpoint, is in the clubhouse. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
From the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. Just going to throw a quick hitter out to Jadarius. Great blocking once again. Jadarius is going to fight and get to the 25-yard line. Give him one on the play, make it 3rd down and 9. Excuse me, 2nd and 9. Look down at the chains to see what down it was. Those guys are already on it. Tristan Mount, Hunter Westmoreland, Steve Westmoreland, and Johnny Henderson do a tremendous job week in and week out.
Yes, they do.
4:38 to play in the football game. 2nd down and 10 for the Hounds. I mean, in the first half, excuse me, not the football game. 12-7 Hounds lead. brain's not working tonight.
Trip to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Fake's going to throw it out to Cox, but there is a late flag here. And here comes another flag late.
Come on! You know better than that! That's not even your call!
As we'll wait for them to sort it out.
That's call!
If they call a late hit there on the, do you still get the late hit penalty if it's a false start because it's supposed to be a dead ball?
Well, it's a very good question. If it's
a dead ball, then there shouldn't be anything after.
well, unsportsmanlike conduct to hit a guy after the play
Would be the only thing that you could call there.
may be offsetting.
So they get the personal foul on Hoxie.
They're going to mark off 5.
And then have to mark off 15. Hounds will get the ball here at the 15-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 there.
15-yard line.
An interesting call on a dead ball. I think that's the only way you can call it.
I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. But it's going to bring up 1st and 10 here for the Hounds from the 15. Here's the snap. Give this to Theron. Theron getting outside. Theron Davis stiff arm. Theron sticks his head down. It's going to be brought down inside the 10 around the 7-yard line.
Out of bounds, 4:12 to play here in the first half. Hounds leading 12-7. 2 other opportunities to have points on the board. Hounds need to capitalize on this drive. 2nd down and a couple here. Ball on what yard line?
The 7. 2nd and 2 from the 7. 4:12 to go here in the first half. Trips with Clemmy, Chris, and Shadarius at the bottom. Cox by himself at the top. Davis in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Fake. Eli's going to keep it. Eli's going to stretch out for the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhound.
Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Amanda Reynolds, Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young. What a great real estate company for all your real estate needs. Bratcher Real Estate, Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport.
Hounds will elect to go for 2 here as they lead 18-7 with 4:07 to go. Swinging gate. Once again, they don't have enough guys over here. And Hoxie will call a timeout.
Hounds have had several Greenway Equipment Company first downs tonight. You know, in college football, on a touchdown, if it's longer than 10 yards, say it's 1st down and 10 from the 20, and you throw a 20-yard pass for a touchdown, they give you a 1st down in college. They don't do that in high school.
Say that again now.
If you have a 1st down and 10 from the 20 and you throw a 20-yard touchdown pass, they give you a 1st down. They count that as a 1st down. Or at least they used to. I don't know how many years ago that's been. I might check that out tonight when I get home, as Max Black would say, on the Google. I might get on the Google. Did Max run out tonight? I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. I looked for him and I couldn't find him. But I'll bet he did.
One was a great run there, too. Just big for the Hounds. Hounds going to go for 2. And
a little read option there with Eli. Hounds go for 2. Swinging gate. And they're going to throw it out to Clemmy. Clemmy's going to get in. 2-point conversion is good.
Pass from Chris Reynolds, who was the snapper. And what a play. Chris just willed that thing over there, and the Hounds get 2.
On that play, what makes it so difficult is once the ball when you're doing that, you can't pick it up and throw it.
Right. You've just got to throw it from the ground.
It has to come from the ground. He just zips one over there to Clemmy, and Clemmy gets in. The Hounds lead it here 20-7 in the first half with 4:07 remaining.
And you really look back and you go, golly gee, had we gotten one or two of the other ones that we had down there, and we got inside the 5 twice. But anyway, we didn't, but we lead 20-7. We need to play some defense right here. Need to have a pretty good coverage here, and I think we will with our team. El Puente, call in and drive through and pick up your order at 523-2369 if you'd like to do that. If you can order you some of those nice fajitas that they have, a fajita taco salad, a fajita nacho supreme. Have also some delicious lunch specials and cheese dip out of this world. Their salsa is the absolute best in the world. Excellent service. Come visit with your neighbors because all your neighbors are out at El Puente. They're enjoying the fine Mexican food. Manuel Fuentes, El Puente, loving the Hounds.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Go see Billy Keaty and crew at 25-25 Malcolm. A little pooch kick, and it's going to hit, and he's going to get on it. Big hit right there. Try to sort it out. Kieron Childerson on that. Put him in the clubhouse. Believe Theron still got the edge there.
So 4:05. Now Hoxie has been going real slow and deliberate on offense. Still a lot of time. They've got a timeout left. Let's see how they elect to play this.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 31. Here's the snap. Quarterback is going to hand it off, and it's played well. Chandler Allen trying to rip the ball out.
Well, Chandler was in the backfield quickly, wasn't he?
Well, played well by the Hound front right there.
When your nose tackle can get back there that quickly, it's going to present problems all night long.
Now, I don't know exactly how much Chandler weighs, but I know those guys that are blocking him are near 300 pounds.
They got him listed at 190, and I think that's a real generous 190. I bet he's on the low end of 170.
Quickness, baby, quickness. Chandler's awesome.
2nd and 11 after the loss of 1 from the 30. Motion out to the flats, fake. Quarterback's trying to keep, looking for a seam. Spencer Mullinak's all over it. No gain on the play.
Well, this Hound defense has just bowed their back once again and just refuses to accept defeat. They're just playing extremely well. 3:07 to go here in the first half. Hounds lead it 20-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Big 3rd down and 10 right here, and the Hounds look for a stop. Possibly go back and score here before half. Under 2:45, play clock under 10 now. Both teams still have a timeout. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to throw. He's pressured. And look at that. The Hound defense once again. Jakeevan Davis, Jadarius Reed, and Tyler Johnson. But there is a flag on the play. I believe they called it a holding. That's what they'll call it, a holding. Hounds will obviously decline here to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, the Hound defense just bringing that hat, has been said earlier, and a great defensive game plan, and just one play that these guys scored on, just they made a play.
They will decline the penalty and bring up 4th down with 2:31 remaining in the half. The Hounds will get the ball once more. We have an official's timeout. Don't believe the ball spotted correctly. They moved it about a 16th of an inch. That's what I was going to say, Ben. Good snap. Going to get a punt off. It's going to be a low, tight spiral punt. It's going to hit at the 40 and bounce, and they're going to let it roll as far as they can, and they'll mark it at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 33, and once again the Hound defense bowing their back and getting a big stop and a turnover.
You know, you talked about LeVar and Randy Johnson coaching on that side of the football too, and what a job. You know, we don't talk about Randy enough. Randy was, head football coach, many years experience down at Ball Knob, and wanted to be a part of a winning program, and came to Newport, Arkansas, and he works great with the offensive and defensive lines. He's tough on these kids, but let me tell you what, on both sides of the ball, Randy's doing a great job with these kids.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 from the 33 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Going to throw it out to Clemmy. Clemmy Alcorn, but they're going to blow a whistle and say it was incomplete pass, so the clock will stop at 2:18 in 2nd and 10. Back to what you said about Randy Johnson, that guy, every time we played Bald Knob, used to be in the conference, he threw the book at you. With kids that weren't near as athletic as what we had, but it was always a ball game because he kept you in it. Great-minded football coach.
Hounds lead 20-7. They have the football. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hounds still lead 20-7 here.
One-on-one at the bottom of your screen, maybe.
Here's the snap and keep. Eli, he just stuck his foot in the ground, and he'll be brought down around the 34-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 here.
Yeah, what a move by that kid just to evade the defender there. Clock under 2 minutes. Hounds lead at 20-7 over Hoxie here at Greyhound Field.
39 from the 34. Here's the snap. Eli's looking to throw. Eli's got some time. Eli's got Theron Davis open. And Theron lays out, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, you just miss it there. Just a little more air, and Theron catches that ball, and there's no question he walks into the end zone.
So the Hounds are going to have to punt here. So Hoxie will get the football back in what should be pretty good field position. Hounds get the punt off, get a good snap from Will.
Will Kitty for the long snap. It's a good snap. Colin Hill, good high punt. It's going to take a good Newport bounce inside the 30, and they're going to let it keep rolling. And they'll mark it at the 26. It'll be a 40-yard punt. So the Hounds got to go a little pre-then here and don't allow a late score like they did last week.
Merchants and Planters Bank, main office 2nd Hazel Street. Downtown Newport, north office at 915 Highway 367 North. Online banking and e-statements, checking and saving, loans and mortgages, investments, insurance, and the Solution Center at M&P Bank at the corner of Front Hazel Street. M&P Insurance Services in downtown Newport.
1st and 10 from the 26 for Hoxie. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Switch route. He's looking. Kevon Dixon's all over it. Also, Jamil Ballantyne. He's going to be brought down. Give him about 3 on the play. Make it 2nd and 7. Hoxie's going quick here.
Coverage was outstanding in the secondary.
Minute 14 to go here in the first half. Hounds lead at 20-7 over Hoxie. Hoxie trying to get a late score.
Both teams still do have a timeout. And the clock now is going to roll inside a minute.
Really not in a hurry. They still have not snapped it.
Play clock under 10 once again. They're just going to hand it off up the middle. Stick his head down. Jakeevan Davis is there. Give him 2 on the play, and the clock's going to stop. It appears Hoxie calls their final timeout.
That's good for us. It means the Hounds will still have one that they could use if Hoxie does not get a first down here. I'll remind everybody, St. Michael's Place is at 1311 North Pecan Street, Newport. Their phone number is 523-9514. Be sure to watch us on the Business Spotlight on Cable 15. Jay Cox and all the crew. 24-hour nursing services facility with restorative nursing programs, short-term rehab and therapy, long-term home-like environment. Beautiful, nice remodeled building. St. Michael's Place, North Pecan Street, Newport. Eye Care RX Pharmacy at 1117 McLean Street in Newport. Locally owned and locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner offering full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds, large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and supplies. Medical supply store, free delivery. Let us help you be well. Subway Coaches Report. Kell Motors Player of the Game, and the Bad Boy Mowers Collision of the Week. At the conclusion of the broadcast, Theron Davis. Still the head hound there.
3rd and 5 for the Mustangs as we await the clock. I believe some clock ran. They called the timeout, trying to sort that out.
Still waiting. Don't know how much we have to put back on the clock. Somebody's got to tell the guys upstairs that we're trying to make the adjustment. You know, the correct time could benefit either Newport or Hoxie on this drive. Depends on how many more seconds they're trying to add to the clock. And we are in wait mode.
We got 50 seconds. We're going to.
So now we sorted out, given 3 seconds there. It's 3rd down and 5 here for the Hoxie Mustangs with 43.7 to go in the first half.
Look, quarterback.
Here's the snap. He's going to throw it out to the flats. He's got a guy, and he's going to have enough for a first down, and we'll get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hayden, as you said earlier in the contest, these guys are not going to go away. They're a 4-quarter football team. They're going to continue to play, continue to try to put points on the board. We just got to keep playing defense like we have been, and we'll be all right.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 41.
Just can't give up a big one here.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be overthrown. Chris Reynolds stride for stride with the go route.
Clock will stop with 32 seconds to go here in the half. Hounds lead at 20-7 over the Mustangs.
Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Auto, Home Life, Business Renters. We're your shelter located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue, 523-6514. Sam Nicholson Farms supporting the Greyhound Athletics for over 4 generations, and more on the way. The Nicholson Family Farm. Homecoming night. What a night. What a crowd here tonight. Just beautiful night for football. Temperatures just perfect.
2nd and 10 for the 41. Hoxie looking to throw. He's got a man out in the flats. He's just going to run out of bounds. Clock will stop at 28 seconds. Mark him at the 46. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5.
All right, now fans, make some noise. 3rd and 5.
How about a big hit right here on the quarterback fumble? Hounds get the ball.
And a scoop and score. I'm getting greedy.
Watch Jadarius Reed at the top of your screen off the edge here. On 3rd down and 5 from the 46. Here's the snap. Hounds bringing pressure. He escapes. Jamil Ballantyne trying to get there, and he's just going to run out of bounds. Clock will stop at 21 seconds. Going to look at it and see if it's enough for a first down, and they will elect. It was a first down. Inside Greyhound territory at the 49-yard line. Going with these quick hitters right here, and Hounds just got to let everything underneath them here. Don't get beat deep. First and 10 from the 49 for the Mustangs. Motion to the top of your screen. Davis going with him. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Throwing the go route. And just overthrown. Monquel Cox in the coverage there. Clock will stop at 15. And bring up 2nd and 10 from the 49.
20-7, the Hounds lead. Hounds trailed 7-6. We were up 6-0, then trailed 7-6, 12-7. We were up 20-7 now. Just keep everything in front of you, and the Hounds don't have a lot of guys back deep. Everybody within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage right here.
2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Hounds bringing pressure. He's got a man open. Chris Reynolds.
What a play. Oh, my goodness. That is, you can't call that. He can't see that.
They're going to say he hooked him with his other hand there. That's the only thing I could see. Chris Reynolds.
It's going to get the ball down 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, so it'll go down to the 34.
Hey, that was a great defensive play in my book, regardless of the outcome.
Well, good thing in high school it's not a spot penalty like it is in the pros. They will get the ball at the 34, like David said, with 11 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now you got to play. You got to back somebody up.
Man across the board.
Chris finally goes to the middle of the field.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to throw a fade route over the top. Chris Reynolds is going to pick it off. Here comes a late flag, though.
There's a flag on the play.
Chris is going to pick it off from the 2.
They're going to call holding.
This is going to be another 15-yard penalty. Is holding a spot foul from the spot of the holding, or is it back to the line of scrimmage? Back to the line of scrimmage.
It's from the line of scrimmage if it's a D-back.
Okay. Well, these guys are going to have a shot at a touchdown here. And we'll take away the great play from Chris Reynolds on the interception.
7 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Hounds will elect to call their last timeout.
Chris Reynolds with a beautiful over-the-shoulder reception. That's not going to count.
Well, guys, you got 7 seconds. You know you can get one play. You might get 2. You don't have any timeouts. Depends on if it's incomplete and how far down the field. If you're going for all of it, you might not get one, but you might get a couple. But anyway, you know these guys are going to try to, I think they'll run maybe a 7 or 8 yard quick out, try to get out of bounds, and if it's there, then get them a little closer to the 24-yard line. I mean, you've got plays that you can score on here.
Expect a switcher out here. Inside receiver going outside and the outside receiver going inside. They've run it a lot here, especially in man coverage. If you just get enough chip there and the ref doesn't call it, guy should be open. Hounds need to hold on here. 1st and 10 from the 24 for the Mustangs. 7 seconds remaining in the first half.
Chris is playing center field.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to throw it. Chris Reynolds just over his head and incomplete. Big lick there. Tyler Johnson on the quarterback.
So 2 seconds remaining. Hoxie will have one last play.
Expect the unexpected here. You never know what you're going to do here.
I'm not sure I wouldn't rush 2. I'm back up now.
2nd and 10 from the 24 for the Mustangs.
Expect the unexpected is very good right here. Let's see what we've got.
Quarterback looking to throw one-on-one coverage, and he's just going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete, and that'll conclude the first half. And your Hounds lead it here 20-7 over the Mustangs.
All right, second half action is coming right up. Hounds leading 20-7, and Hounds are back on the field. You see them coming into the picture there. Huge crowd on hand, and Josh, get us a good shot of all the crowd over there if you can. And talk about going down from the band has vacated that one area back there to the left, but I mean an absolute huge crowd.
There's 300 people at the concession stand.
Yeah, no doubt. It's homecoming. We'll try to get these names to you in a little bit and kind of go over who's on the homecoming royalty. We'll do it a little bit later if we have a chance and an opportunity to do so. But the Hounds will get the football here to start the second half of play. Ben Black, tell me what the Hounds offensively and defensively got to do.
Offensively, we've got to limit the silly penalties. We can't have any more false starts. Try to eliminate the holdings, those kind of things. Defensively, we got to pretty much just, continue to do what we're doing, make big stops on third down like we have all night, force a few turnovers, and I think we got this thing in the bag. We just can't give up a big play defensively.
Well, it's so important, you come out, you try to make adjustments here at the half, and you do offensively and defensively. It's so important, this opening drive for the Newport Greyhound football team, Hayden. Hounds have got to they don't have to put points on the board, but you've got to reestablish what you've already established in the first half.
Absolutely, and we got to always stick with the run. And I'm a big believer in the run. If you can run the football in high school football, you're going to be successful, especially when you get 5 yards at a pop. But I mean, we also have to throw the ball. We haven't seen the RPOs yet, and I think they're coming the second half.
First Community Bank of Newport kickoff, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue, Newport, 201-6202. Online banking done right. Here we go, Hayden Schultz.
Darren Davis deep for the Hounds. They're going to pooch kick. Jalen Giss is going to jump on it at the 45 and stick his head down. And finally will be brought down. No gain, but we'll take the field position at the 45 here.
A gamble by Tom Sears and the Hoxie Mustangs said, look, we'll give you the football there for a chance for us to try to recover it, but it wasn't just your greatest of onside kicks if they were trying to onside kick. I think they were trying to kick it shorter, but I think a little longer than where it went. Here we go.
First and 10 for the Hounds from the 45.
I need some Greenway Equipment Company first downs here.
Here's the snap on first down. Give us to Cox. Cox up the middle across midfield. Makes a guy miss. Sticking his foot in the ground once again. Monquel across the 40. Spin move. And to finally be brought out of bounds right around the 37-yard line. Another first down for the Hounds. And another first down. Greenway Equipment Company. I'm sorry.
GoGreenway.com.
That's easy for you boys to say, isn't it?
It's easy for you to say.
First down for the Hounds. Ball at the 38-yard line, if I'm seeing the monitor correctly.
Here's the snap on first and 10. Give us to Cox. Cox trying to evade pressure and will be brought down around the 36-yard line.
37-yard line. Only 1 second down and 9.
Give him 1 second and 9.
First minute of the third quarter has expired. Hounds up 20-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs. As Hayden said, it's second down and 9.
Come on, Hounds, let's go. Let's put together some.
A score right here would really put the dagger in.
Take a shot up top with Darren Davis. Here comes motion with Clemmy. Here's the snap. Give us to Monquel. Monquel Cox is hit at the line. It'll be brought down to the 36. Give him 1. Make it 3rd and 8.
Well, it's going to be hard for the Hounds to just run right up inside and trying to whip guys at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they're just big and they're strong. It's their two techniques.
Big 3rd down and 8 here for the Hound offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Throws it to Clemmy. Clemmy's going to go down. Give him the 33. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 here for the Hounds.
Hounds will go for it here.
10:05 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds lead it by the score 20-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs. Homecoming night here, Greyhound Field.
4th down and 5, and you've seen Hoxie hold the Greyhounds on a couple of occasions here.
Bunch set on both sides. There goes Cox in motion. Hounds awaiting the play call, and we'll let's call a timeout here with 9:35 to go in the third quarter.
Greyhound boosters, including Glass Plus, located at 1110 Highway 367 North, handling residential, commercial, and automotive glass, including mirrors, screen, prints, picture framing, auto glass repair and replacement. 523-6514. BNT Battery. All types of batteries for your auto, your boat, your ATV, and your golf cart. Doing sales and service on golf carts too. Come by and see us at B&T Battery Company. We're located at Highway 367 north of Newport, 523-2758 B&T Battery. And Llewellyn and Company, accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management, consulting services, and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds, located at 407 Walnut Street. Call us at 523-6764. Guys, 4th and 5, and the Hounds have an opportunity here, not necessarily a scoring opportunity, but it's just a play that you need to try to make to keep possession of the football.
Hounds do go for it here. From the 33, 4th and 5. About a quick out, corners playing way off. Safeties also. Eli looking to throw. Eli's got Jadarius wide open over the middle. Jadarius stiff arm. Jadarius going to get in, so touchdown Newport.
Touchdown Hounds. What a move by Jadarius Reed to stiff arm his man, his defender down to the ground, and go in for another Greyhound score. 9:28 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 26-7 as we await the extra point.
Offensive line protection was awesome. Eli had time to throw. He found a cutting Jadarius on the quick post pattern. Jadarius did the rest, rambling into the end zone. It's pretty good on 4th and 5.
Covering 55 yards of real estate there. Go see Mary Reed at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport, Arkansas.
And Amanda and
Eli on the 2-point conversion, going to throw it to Clemmy, and it's going to be incomplete. Hounds still lead it here 26-7 with 9:28 remaining in the third quarter.
Amanda Reynolds and Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young also with Bratcher Real Estate. But the Hounds 26-7. They do offensively what you needed them to do. Take the football. They got the short kick, and the Hounds take advantage of a 4th and 5 and Jadarius Reed completion of a touchdown pass, and the Hounds go up by a 26-7 margin. So now you got to kick the football. You give it back to these guys. Just defensively, our defense has been solid tonight with the exception of one play. It has been solid.
Absolutely.
Football game brought to you by Doyle Family Farms, saluting the Newport Greyhounds. And, the Mickey Doyle family and Tinker Doyle extremely involved in our Greyhound program from Pee Wee to senior high Hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farms. Fletcher Land Surveying, Arkansas. Experienced professionals, competitive rates, and make sure you mark your property lines. We'll talk more about Kenny here in a little bit. Let Ben Black tell you about talking about surveys and doing those surveys.
Well, he's got a deal he'll give you. It's called a flood elevation certificate if you're in the flood zone.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Clemmy Alcorn just a line drive kick to the 30, looking for some room to run. Once again, Chandler Allen's going to be there in on the tackle.
But anyway, Kenny was telling me the other day when I had him out looking at a survey, if you're in the flood zone and you have to pay, and they require you to carry flood insurance,
which is high,
which is very high, he can come out and do a survey, and more times than not, you may be zoned in a flood zone, and the elevation of your slab on your house is actually not. So he could get your premium reduced almost threefold.
Significantly.
First and 10 for the 38 for the Mustangs. Handoff, Jadarius Reed breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down. Tyler Johnson and Kevon Dixon. Dixon playing well tonight at the nose tackle. Give him 3, make it 2nd and 7 from the 41. Second and 7 from the 41.
8:49 to go here in the third quarter.
Here's the snap. Handing off up the middle. Looking for a little room. Chris Reynolds is there. Chris will bring him down around the 45. Jamil Ballantyne also in.
Hoxie very, very deliberate on their plays as far as running time off the clock. They've got a 3rd down and a couple right here, a long 2, a short 3, probably a long 2. 8:20 to play in the third quarter. Hounds up 26-7 right here. Lots of class reunions going on. A 45-year class reunion for the class of 1974.
That's a few years ago.
That's a long time ago. It's been a few. I'm in that class.
3rd and a couple from the 46 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Quarterback Keat looking to get outside. Big hit right there. Tristan Griffin in on the play. Will have enough for a first down to the 49-yard line.
Down for Hoxie.
Brian Smith, agency manager, Farm Bureau Insurance, insurance that meets you where you are. Auto, home, and life insurance, 206 North Harwood Street, 523-8946. And the Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. Ben, you do a lot of business out there. We talk about it week in, week out. I guess if you need something to do with hardware, you can get it out there, can't you?
They have. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
That's right.
They've even got popcorn.
They have
Free popcorn and coffee.
First and 10 from the 49. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw for the Mustangs. Pressure from Jakeven Davis. Evades the pressure, getting outside, and Darren Davis is going to push him out of bounds across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
7:14 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 26-7 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Paint, carpet, Carhartt clothing, tools, plumbing,
electrical.
2nd and 5 from the 46 for Hoxie. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Jamil Ballantyne there. Monquel Cox is going to bring him down around the 40-yard line. He will have enough for a first down. Hoxie moving the chains here with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Hoxie having some success moving the football against this Greyhound defense. Look for us to tighten up and make a big play here.
First and 10 from the 40. Double tight formation. Here's the snap. Fake quarterback. He's going to evade pressure and is going to stiff arm be brought out of bounds. Give him about 12 on the play inside the 30. Another first down for the Hoxie Mustangs.
and they're moving the football right down against the Newport Greyhound defense. Good execution and just making some plays. These guys practiced all week too. 6:45, clock moving, third quarter. Hounds up by 19, 26-7. And a huge drive in the football game. Double tights again.
From the 28. Here's the snap. Handoff. Monquel, and he's going to make him miss. And they're going to get in the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
Well, the Mustangs answer. They come right back and get their second touchdown of the night. An excellent drive by the Hoxie Mustangs. With 6:29 to go, it makes it 26-13. Hoxie to go for the single.
High snap, going to get it down. Clemmy Alcorn's going to block it. Hounds are going to lead still here, 26-13 after the block PAT from Clemmy Alcorn.
Iberia Bank, located at 200 Olivia Drive here in Newport, offering all types of banking services, and good luck to the Hounds. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Dillinger Funeral Home, a life celebration home with a commitment to caring. We strive to help every family create a special ceremony that reflects the life of their loved one. Dillinger Funeral Home. And the Newport Food Mart, the Shell Station, to get the best crispy country Bahama.
They got boudin balls.
They got good chicken. They got some good crispy chicken is what I was trying to say. And it's crunchy is the word I was looking for. Crunchy chicken.
They never run out of hot sauce.
Is that right?
Every time I go in there, I need a handful of hot sauce, and Ali, he'll give me a handful of hot sauce.
Well, you got to have it put on that chicken.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, chicken is outstanding. Go by, and if you haven't tried the chicken at the Newport Food Mart Shell Station right in front of Cable 15 TV, go try some. Just try some this week, and when you walk in the door, tell the folks you heard it on Cable15TV.com.
6:29 to go here in the third quarter. So we await the kickoff from the Hoxie Mustangs.
Don't be surprised for another short one. And that's what they'll do. Kick it right over Griffin's head. And we're just going to let it roll out of bounds. And we'll take the ball at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think we knocked it out of bounds there. And Instead of getting it at the 35, we didn't have any choice to tip it out of bounds.
First 10 for the Hounds from the 30.
Back to the 29. All right, guys, this is a huge series for the Hounds coming right up.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis up the middle. Theron fighting for everything. Theron Davis will be brought down around the 31-yard line, giving 2 on the play.
Things getting a little chippy. Anytime things don't go your way, you know, get a little frustrated, throw a little shoulder, throw a little elbow. Hounds just need to keep their composure here and continue to do what we've done all night, and that's dominate the football game.
2nd and 8 from the 29. Here's the snap. Quick throw out to Theron. Theron putting his foot in the ground. Theron Davis is going to be brought down around the 36-yard line.
Pretty good answer there by number 2, Theron. 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 26-13 over Hoxie.
Gets us in a very manageable 3rd down and 3. I would expect Hoxie to load the box and bring the pressure.
5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Long count. Mustangs don't fall 4.
And they didn't load the box.
Here's the snap. Eli didn't like it. Eli's looking. Eli's going to throw back to Jadarius, and it's going to be incomplete pass. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Boy, Hoxie, the 2 guys over the slot are playing about 12 yards deep there, and you can hit him with a quick hitter, and that's what we did with Jadarius earlier. Hit him with a skinny post, as they like to call it.
Hoxie comes up with a good defensive stand and get the football right back.
Hoxie doesn't have anyone deep, might bring pressure here on 4th and 3 from the 36. Good snap from Will Keedy. Colin Hill, knuckleball type punt. Takes a good roll, and the Hounds will jump on it right there at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Brenda Benish, Modern Woodman of America, making a positive impact in our community. Call or stop by and see Brenda at 106 South State Street, 217-3684. Modern Woodman, it's about being part of something bigger than yourself. And Dr. Roger Green and staff at the Green Family Medical Practice. Dr. Roger Green delivering primary care services for all members of the family, from kids to seniors, serving Newport and Jackson County, and family medicine at 1200 McLean Street in Newport for many, many years. Call 523-9852 to make an appointment.
Timeout for the Hounds. Didn't have the right personnel out there. I think we only had 10.
You're correct. We only had 10. Hounds have to burn a timeout there because we didn't have enough guys on the field. As you see the huge crowd on hand here at homecoming. Beautiful homecoming royalty, Hayden.
I'll do my best here, David. The 7th grade maids will be Madison Daniels and Bianca Gonzalez. The 8th grade maids will be Leah Walton and Madison Mahan. Freshman maids are Hannah Nicholson and Michaela Johnson. Sophomore maids, Bentley Bennett and Iana Taylor. Junior maid is Lexi Bradley and Lucinia Hernandez. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Senior maids, Kayla Fight and Sydney Davis, and the queen, Ashanti Ashantino.
Scott Ashantino. Boy, he was a football player.
Yes, he was.
Linebacker. He'd hit you too.
Boy, he was mean.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 37. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Stop and go. Had a guy open. Incomplete. Chris Reynolds in on the coverage.
Tremendous pressure there by the Hound defense. They were getting after folks back there in the backfield, and the quarterback just let it fly and a little overthrown.
Bring up 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass from the 37 for the Mustangs. Hoxie still in no hurry.
It has worked for them tonight, what they're trying to do, even though they do trail by a couple of scores.
Here's the snap, and they're going to give it up the middle. Played well. Tyler Johnson all over it. And the Hounds are all over it.
He'll be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at 35, loss of 2. 3rd and 12 now for the Mustangs.
4:33 to go. Clock continues to move here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 26-13 over the Hoxie Mustangs. Big third down here, Hayden.
Once again, can the Hound defense bail them out? Sneaking a guy in here late, coming into the numbers. Monquel recognizes it at the bottom. Guy's about 30 yards away from the play. 3rd and 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback's keep. Quarterback trying to get outside. Monquel Cox is going to bring him down. 43-yard line.
What a job by Monquel Cox to shed that blocker and make that solo tackle right there. Just a great job by the cornerback there.
So Hoxie has a 4th and 4 here at the 43.
They appear to bring on their punt team, but don't be surprised for a fake.
I'm not buying it.
No, I'm not buying it either.
Especially when you run out there that quickly.
I'm not buying it.
Davis is deep for the Hounds. Here's the snap, and he's going to punt it high, tight spiral. It's going to hit around the 20, and it's going to roll right around the 11-yard line. Great punt. But the Hounds will take over.
Ellis Automotive saying go Hounds, and you have any automotive needs, stop by. Ask for a free quote at 200 South State Street in Newport. We're here Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 o'clock, Saturdays from 7 to noon. Like us on Facebook at Ellis Automotive or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 870-201-1514.
Like 13 on defense, too. Gotta have that speed out there.
1st and 10 from the 12 for the Hounds. Cox in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Hand is to Cox up the middle. Monquel Cox. Monquel Cox is still on his feet across the 40. Monquel makes a guy miss, and Monquel is going to be across midfield and it'll be brought down. Finally, blow the whistle. First down for the Hounds around the 43-yard line. Monquel Cox
Is sensational.
Yes, he is.
Is sensational.
Talked to him a little before the season, and he said his goal was to get 2,000 yards this year rushing.
Keep on trucking, brother.
Keep on running it, baby.
This guy's rushed for 1,000 both the years that he's played for the Hounds. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Give us to Monquel again, sticking his foot in the ground and goes down. Give him 1 to the 42, 2nd and 9. Well, 2nd and 9 with 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. Slot receiver on a skinny post right here, and I like my chances with my receivers. At the bottom of the screen, one-on-one.
Yeah, Jadarius is there.
Here's the snap. Give us to Monquel. Monquel putting his foot in the ground. Monquel fighting and getting across to the 35-yard line.
Offensive line's working up front. We'll name them momentarily.
Gideon Ball, Chase Prince, Jagger Robinson, Weston Henderson, and Justin Simmons. 3rd and a couple here for the Hounds from the 35. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Give us to Davis. Davis now cutting outside. Theron Davis. There shows the speed, and he is gone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What a job of blocking up front by the Hounds there. But the best block on the play, 2 Hoxie defenders run into each other.
You know, after a couple of Greenway Equipment Company first downs, the Hounds go the distance for a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by BratcherRealEstate.com. Hounds up 32-13.
Hounds appear to go for 2 here as they lead in the contest 32-13 over the Mustangs. It's going to be a quick out right here to Reynolds. Here's the snap looking backside. He throws it up to Chris. Chris is going up to get it. And it's deflected, and Jadarius Reed's there. 2-point conversion good. Hounds lead it here 34-13 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
That guy's everywhere.
Pretty good answer, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The defense just bowing their backs. Right there on a big third down stop, and Hoxie elects to punt, and it doesn't work for them there. And the Hounds, 2 big plays. Monquell, the first one. Monquell Cox, just sensational. Week in and week out, that guy, he's been carrying the load for the Hounds.
You know, you're talking about getting 2,000 yards in a season. In all fairness, and he's very, very capable. Don't know how many yards he has at this stage, but I do know this, that when you have as many weapons as the Hounds have, you don't get as many carries as what you think if you're the, quote, the featured back as such. Because we've got several guys that touch the football during the course of the night. And being the team player that he is, he'll sacrifice the 2,000 yards, knowing Monquell, for the team to get the victories.
Tremendous guy. First Community Bank kickoff. Online banking done right, and Clemmy Alcorn's going to kick it out of bounds. I believe the Mustangs are just going to take it from the 35.
Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective. Folks, if you really feel like you've got some pests, bugs around the house, whether it be ants or you might have some termites or you got some rodents or whatever the case may be, if you feel like your privacy is being invaded a little bit by these little varmints, give Lonnie a call at 503-1800. Lonnie Hahn is the pest detective, and he'll rid all those pests from your home.
Yes, he will.
Good folks.
And the ball is supposed to go to the 35, and the line judge is saying no. And that is correct. Ball goes to the 35. First and 10 from there. Mustangs trail here 34-13 with 1:51 to go in the third quarter. Running the ball and just slips up Chris Reynolds. Get credit for the tackle on the shoestring.
Well, they really spread, you know, they had the 2 tight ends the drive before this, and they really spread them out this time, going real wide from the split receivers and trying to run that football right up in the middle and get a break on one.
Hoxie going quick here on 2nd and 7. Handoff, Chris Reynolds all over it. Also Justin Simmons.
What a read by those 2 guys, especially Chris coming from his safety position.
62, Justin Simmons. All right, Greyhound fans, takes the
Big
ball.
3rd down and 6 here for the Hound defense once again. Can they bail them out?
34-13, the Hounds lead with 1:06 to play here in the third quarter.
Clock just under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Talk a little bit about the junior high bunch.
Wow.
Big win last night at Hoxie, winning 62-14. Talked to McGee. He said it was 26-14 with 1 minute to go at half. And he said when we walked in at halftime, it was 46-14. They scored 20 points in a minute and 13 seconds.
Really? Oh, I know they're awesome. They've got great kids. The coaching's outstanding, and Coach McGee is putting together another great season for the Hounds. You see our defense huddling around the defensive coordinator, Coach Ben Reynolds. Happy birthday, my friend. 50 years old this
50
week.
years young.
50 years young, I guess you would say. That's young to me, 50.
That's old to me.
It's only half a century.
I know he hadn't thought much about this, but you know, the day after he turned 50, which has been a couple of days since then, he's closer to 70 than he is 30. Think about that, Coach.
Sorry, Coach Reynolds.
I guarantee you they're going to be listening.
You're closer to 70 than you are 30.
3rd and 6 from the 39, looking to throw. Jadarius Reed coming in with some pressure. Just going to keep. And Jadarius is going to bring him down. They're going to mark him at the 46-yard line. I believe he has enough for the first down. It is enough for a first down. Clock should roll once the chains get set at 36 seconds. 1st and 10 from the 46 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Throws a quick curl route. Theron Davis. Theron trying to rip the ball loose. Here comes a real late flag.
Personal foul face mask against Newport. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
They're going to get him for a face mask, Theron Davis. They'll mark it from the 44-yard line. We'll have enough for a first down. 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Move the ball inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He never touched his face mask, and that guy couldn't see it. He threw him down hard, but he never touched the face mask.
Well, it looked to me like he was going for the ball.
He was trying to strip the ball, was exactly what he was trying to do.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man. Chris Reynolds is there. And the ball is going to be incomplete. Thrown a little behind him. Chris Reynolds comes in and puts a lick on him, and the ball's going to be incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Good job, 1-6.
Boy, 1-6 has been all over the field defensively. Has a couple of receptions on the night. He's played exceptionally well. 2nd down 10. 23 seconds to go. Third quarter. 34-13 in favor of the Hounds.
Double tight once again for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Right up the middle.
There we go.
Going to be brought down. Justin Simmons. Also Clemmy Alcorn.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5 from the 24. It's going to end the third quarter here. Hounds lead it here 34-13 as we look into the fourth quarter.
Two Chicks Nursery and Gifts football season, fall weather go hand in hand to get your flower beds and your front porch ready for all the cooler temperatures. And boy, we had a cool spell come in on this Friday night. Let us know what you need for your fall decor. Call Jenna or Amanda at 870-523-3514. Visit them at 1002 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Two Chicks Nursery. You guys, Hoxie right in this football game. I mean, a score right here. Cut it to a couple of touchdown lead. What a huge crowd on hand to watch these Newport Greyhounds tonight, guys. I'm real impressed that a crowd has been here. It's been vocal. See a few empty seats there, but not many. Those folks are down at the concession stand, as Hayden pointed out earlier.
They're all the way. We've got guys standing over here on the far end zone towards the country club, and they go all the way around here to the old concession stand. The west end zone here, they go all the way around. Big 3rd and 5 here for the Mustangs. 4 down territory from the 24. Here's the snap. There's a flag. And they're going to throw it up. Tristan Griffin's there, and it's going to be incomplete. But there is a flag, and if you throw a flag in high school football for an offsides, it stops
dead
immediately.
ball.
You don't let them play. You blow your whistle, you blow your whistle, and you blow your whistle.
That is correct. In high school football, that's exactly right. If it's an illegal procedure or an offsides, it's an automatic dead ball.
They do call offsides on the Hounds. Might have to measure for a first down. To see. And the white hat looks to signal. Which Tristan Griffin stepping in for the injured Donovan Biggers.
Played well tonight.
Played very well.
Yes.
They haven't moved the chains, and it appeared he called them out there, and they don't go. So it's going to be second and a 16th of an inch.
16th.
A 30-second maybe.
Maybe. And I don't understand why you don't go out there and measure real fast, but I'm not a referee, so. 2nd and 1 from the 19 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Getting outside. Got a hole. And he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
Guys,
we'll wait the point after.
They're not going to go away, guys. They're going to play 4 quarters of football, and we knew that coming in, and we just got to keep doing what we do. You're going to give up some touchdowns in football. The other team's going to score some.
Hoxie having good things happen on running the football as we await the point after. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good, but Hounds still lead it here by a couple of scores with 34-20 over the Mustangs.
I'll give those guys credit. They do what they have to do to get points on the board and had a good play call and executed well, blocked well on the perimeter. Now the Hounds will get the football back, and what a lethal offense this bunch has been for the Newport Greyhounds. 34 points on the board, and we're just in one play into a couple plays into the 4th quarter here. And you expect them to kick the ball short as they have the last couple of times that they kicked the football, so the Hounds have got to be ready for that.
I wouldn't be surprised on an onside kick here, David. 11:47 in the 4th quarter. You go down there and score, you feel like momentum's going your way, running the ball efficiently there.
It's a very good possibility here. Hounds have some guys up front that can handle the football.
Davis still back deep. Don't believe they're going to test him tonight.
I wouldn't.
Here's the kickoff. It's just going to be a kicked out of bounds around the 37. Boy, what the effort right there for Hoxie. Guy laying out right there before it goes out of bounds, trying to knock it back in.
It goes out of bounds from the 35 and into the goal line. They bring it back to the 35, but this goes out of bounds at the 40, so the Hounds will have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good field position once again for the Hounds.
Must execute and put points on the board.
Trips to the top of your screen for the Hounds. 1st and 10 from the 40. Cox in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Give is to Cox. Cox up the middle. Monquel Cox trying to rip the football away from him. Doesn't work. Brought down around the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the play.
See if the Hounds will slow it down a little bit, try to run some clock, or just continue pounding that football, and we're back to the line of scrimmage ready to go. That's the Hound way.
2nd and 5. Hounds look to chew a little clock.
I don't like making your linemen going to the line of scrimmage and sit there for such a long period of time.
And here's the snap on 2nd and 5. Up the middle. Monquel now getting outside. Chris Reynolds, good block. Cross midfield to the 45, and we'll have enough for a 1st down.
It's another Go Greenway 1st down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport.
John Deere dealer, go Greenway.com. 1st down at 10 from the 44, 10:55 to play in the football game, 34-20 in favor of the Hounds.
Don't know why the clock is stopped, and they get it rolling. Boy, this guy right here.
Well, we actually kicked the ball. we actually kicked it.
Here's the snap. Give is to Monquel. Monquel up the middle. Monquel get to the 40. Give him 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Darius Reed now checking into the ball game for Cox.
I like the idea of running some clock.
10:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hounds lead at 34-20 over the Mustangs.
Here's the snap. Give is to Reed. Jadarius Reed right up the middle. Jadarius Reed breaking a tackle. Jadarius now getting outside. Jadarius Reed is going to be brought down around the 17-yard line. I'm going to tell you, Jadarius Reed, they got him listed at 5'10", 175. He runs the football like a 215-pound back.
He ran over a guy.
Much man.
Much man.
I've seen him do it his entire life from 4th grade up. I mean, this guy, he's
a player.
He's a man amongst boys. He really is. 1st and 10 from the 13 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Hoxie bringing everybody up the middle, and then Jadarius Reed's going to go right by everybody. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What another great answer by the Newport Greyhound offense. A couple of great runs by Jadarius Reed. The last one for a touchdown. It's brought to you by Ratcher Real Estate. Ratcher Real Estate, Ratcher1realestate.com. See Mary Reed, principal broker, or Amanda Reynolds, Carol Ann Young, or Lauren Sampson to acquire your real estate. Or give them a call at 523-5100.
I don't know that Jadarius was touched on that last one.
May not have been.
He just hurdled the guy to go over the goal line.
That's what we wait the 2-point. Eli fake, looking to get outside. Eli's just going to throw it up. And the 2-point conversion is going to be no good. The Hounds still lead it here by 3 scores, 40-20 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Well, and you know that Hoxie will come right back, and they'll put that offense back on the field, and they're methodical with what they do. And what they don't do, I wouldn't think very well, is play quickly. They've kind of been methodical in what we've seen all night long, but boy, what we have seen has been pretty salty. They've earned all their 20 points. With Newport Greyhound still lead by 20, 40-20, 9:38. I want to thank all of our great sponsors, as always, including Arkansas Steel Associates, White River Medical Center, the medical complex here in Newport. Fathead Pizza, that's one word, all caps. Former Newport great Joey Hembry and younger brother Marcus. Norman Baker Pharmacy in Newport.
Kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right.
Clemmy Alcorn, he kicks it a mile high, and 60's going to get this big guy right there and is going to go down with it around the 40. Boy, you felt like the Hounds. Clemmy
he kicked it 100 yards high.
It was at least 25 yards in the air. Thought the Hounds are going to go jump up and get it right there. First and 10 for the Mustangs at the 40.
9:32 to go. Hounds lead at 40-20 over the Hoxie Mustangs here in the fourth quarter.
Need some defense. Jadarius coming in late.
Here's the snap fake. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him on the post route. Got a guy open. And it'll be brought down 43-yard line. First and 10 for Hoxie.
We had a defender slip. They just missed a touchdown.
First and 10 from the 43 for Hoxie. And Hoxie will elect to call a timeout here.
9:28 to play in the game, 40-20 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. 42 Sports, Facebook Media supporting small classification football. Jackson's Funeral Home, the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue, White River Area Agency on Aging. Don't forget about the George Kell Motor Company player of the game, the Mark Hinsley Report, brought to you by Subway and the Walmart Supercenter, and the Bad Boy Collision of the Week. Hit with an attitude. Aaron Davis so far in the broadcast.
What a job Zach Hoyt does for this Greyhound program. He's just everywhere all the time. He's always doing something. I never see him sitting still.
Every sport, every event that they have, he is there.
Zach's a trainer for the program. And a very knowledgeable football guy also.
Grew up in Charleston, so he knows football.
How about a turnover right here, guys? Is that okay? Turnover be okay?
I wouldn't mind Jadarius Reed getting another fumble right here.
Just taking it away.
1st and 10 for the 43 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeping. There's a flag on the far sideline, and it'll be pushed out of bounds by Jamil Ballantyne. The flag was at the line of scrimmage from the side judge. If you call offsides or false start, I just don't understand it.
Well, he's already moved the chains. The white hat moved the chains. Are they going to tell us? They're going to bring the chains back now. The white hat moved the chains without knowing that a penalty flag had been thrown. It's a legal procedure, and it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. Once you go in motion, the play, it's dead.
Hence the dead ball.
Yes.
They'll get it figured out. They've got 9:21 to go here in the 4th quarter. Hounds lead at 40-20 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
We're having issues with the chains.
Yeah.
The ball was at the 44-yard line. The chains stay there.
Yeah, it's got to be 1st down and 15. It can't be 1st and 10 here.
They're getting it lined out.
There you go. Didn't take them long to get that done. 1st down and 15. Now 9:21 to play in the game. 40-20 Hounds lead. These guys are lethal, though. They can score on any play.
1st and 15 from the 49 for the Mustangs. 4 receivers. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws a quick one out. Tristan Griffin, Jamil Ballantyne there. 41-yard line.
He stays in bounds. Clock will continue to move. 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the contest. Hounds lead at 40-20 over the Mustangs.
Game brought to you by Ben Black Lawn Care and Sprinkler System, and the MPOC Orthopedic Sports and Medicine Clinic in Batesville. Hoxie's on the move.
2nd and 7 from the 41 for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got some time. Jadarius Reed. He's going to knock the ball loose. Spencer Molnax picks it up across midfield.
Again, Jadarius Reed with the strip. Again, Jadarius Reed.
You can't teach that. That is just natural, God-given talent right there, to have a nose for that football and to go after it the way he does. It's amazing.
Spencer gets tripped up.
I thought Spencer was going to go score.
I thought he was going to go the distance.
And I wanted him to score.
I did too.
Anytime a defensive lineman gets his hands on the ball, I know I put my hands on the ball, and man, it just feels good when you take off. And
did you ever score? Did you score a touchdown?
Never scored. I had a forced fumble, recovered it, got 3 yards, and got smoked. 1st and 10 from the 48 for Cox. Cox up the middle. Cox will be brought down around the 45.
Tough running there.
Had one at Batesville in the 8th grade game. Picked it up, and left guard was coming that way. Ball was on the ground, picked it up, and he was about 270 pounds in the 8th grade, and he just cleaned my clock.
Ben, how many touchdowns did you get? Just the one. Boy, it's a big one too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Stuttgart, right before the half.
2nd and 7 from the 45.
Hounds in hold mode to run clock here.
Play clock under 5. Here's the snap. Give this to Cox up the middle. Monquel is going to fight and get to the 43-yard line. Give him 2. 3rd and 5 for the Hounds. You got you a touchdown, though.
A couple of them. Picked up a fumble, rambled in from about 25 yards against Rivercrest.
You had 2?
Yeah, I scored it.
So you lead.
Well, no, Grant got more than I did. But
Well, no, I'm talking about up
playing
here.
up here? Yeah, I mean, this broadcast team, you bet. I got 2, brother. I got 2.
3rd and 5 for the Hounds. 7:20 remaining in the ball game.
Both my junior year. And I actually kicked some extra points also.
Right up the middle,
Touchdown.
Jadarius Reed. Jadarius Reed's going to go untouched. 43-yard touchdown. Boy, he has had him a game. Back-to-back weeks, Jadarius Reed has been the guy for the Greyhounds. Offensively, defensively, plays special teams.
You make the big strip, and of course it's another Bratcher real estate touchdown. You make the strip defensively, about his 3rd one of the night. And what a game last week he had stripping the football. This guy is a complete football player.
He does everything except kick extra points for us.
You're right.
Hounds up 46-20 as we await the point after. Clemmy Alcorn's going to kick it. It's going to be deflected, but the Hounds still lead it here 46-20 after the missed PAT.
Bratcher Real Estate. See Mary Reed, Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young, Amanda Reynolds, Malcolm and Wilkerson of Newport.
Hounds have only trailed one time in the ball game. It's 7-6. Missed the extra point. Hoxie goes down there and scores, and the rest is history.
46-20 in favor of the Hounds. Still 7:06 to play in the football game. And Jadarius Reed on back-to-back play, not back-to-back, but a defensive play and an offensive play, a back-to-back strip and then a touchdown run. Monquel had carried the football a couple of times prior to Jadarius' run.
Jadarius got player of the week at the touchdown luncheon, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come up here and give him an interview. That guy has just played phenomenal all night long. Another First Community Bank kickoff. Go see Billy Keaty and crew as we kick it out of bounds. Clemmy Alcorn. We'll see where they say it. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line, so Hoxie will set up shop there. Boy, a big-time football game coming into it. Just knew that the Hounds were going to have their hands full, and I'm going to tell you what, the defense these past 2 weeks, I don't know what Benny Reynolds has done to them, but he has got them firing on all cylinders right now.
Playing well. You know, you say, well, you gave up 20 points. You know, it was 7 minutes to go. But let me just tell you, I mean, it's a high.
1st and 10 from the 35. Handoff. Looking to get outside. Tristan Griffin in on the tackle around the 40-yard line.
We'll say a high-intensity football game and lots of big plays in it. And those guys have made some. They've had a couple of methodical drives against the defense, just chipping away, and mixing the pass and the run somewhat. 6:45 remaining in the contest. 46-20 is our score right now.
We have scored at least 40 in every contest that we've played this year, so giving up 20, you still like your odds. 2nd and 6 for the Hounds. Here's the snap, looking to throw, overthrown. Monquel Cox in the coverage. The clock will stop at 6:30.
Sonic Drive-In, Highway 367 North and Arkansas State University. Farmers Tire Mart and the Bank of England Mortgage Company all helping us bring Greyhound football to you. I hadn't had anything to eat tonight. I'm real hungry.
Go to Sonic after the game.
That's where I'm going to go.
Get you a
Triple.
Sonic Blast.
Might get a double tonight.
I'm getting a triple bacon cheeseburger.
3rd and 6 from the 39, looking to throw. Incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6, and we'll see what Hoxie does here. 6:26 remaining in the ball game. You'd think they go for here. And they will like to go for it here on 4th and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws a bullet around the 45-yard line. Is going to break a tackle and get across midfield. Clemmy Alcorn's there. Thought he grabbed a hold of the kid's jersey and grabbed the towel, smooth out, and fell down.
Just a great route by their receiver, running the required distance, 6.5 yards. They needed 6. He ran a 6.5 yard pattern, just set down, and the quarterback threw just a strike to him.
1st and 10 from the 49. Hoxie handing the ball off, trying to get outside. Chris Reynolds lays out, and Hoxie's going to get in the end zone and get a touchdown here with 6 minutes to go in the 4th. As we await the point after. Talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Hoxie's not a team that will lay down.
They're going to play hard. They'll play hard through their 4 quarters.
And you can bet the onside kick's coming next time.
Oh, there is no doubt about it.
As we await the point after. Hounds bringing pressure. Clemmy up the middle, but just through him. And the 2-point or the extra point is up and good. Hounds still lead here, 46-27.
I just give those guys credit. They made a play. Just got some blocking out there on the perimeter. A lot like the Hounds have done tonight. The Hounds have been able to answer, Hayden, almost every drive by Hoxie. And we'll have to have another one here. More importantly, we need to run 6 minutes off the clock. Not imperative that we score, but imperative that we get some Greenway Equipment Company first downs.
And it's imperative that we recover this onside kick.
Yeah, it's coming. You know it's coming.
Move the second row guys up a little to the 40. Aaron Davis still back there deep, but definitely not going to kick it to that guy. He's so dangerous in special teams. Well, what a night from a number of kids. Darius Monquels ran the ball extremely well. Clemmy's had a really good ball game. Chris Reynolds defensively. And they kick it right at Caden Johnson. He's just going to go down at the 45-yard line, so perfect.
Yep, well played, 29.
Randy Klepechka, PA guy. What boy, I've spent many a year with Randy in the press box here, calling the game, still involved with the Greyhound Athletics. Big Greyhound fan. He does a great job on the PA over there.
Just under 6 minutes, 1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 45. Here in the 4th quarter, here's the snap. We're going to go Monquel Cox up the middle. Monquel is going to fight and get around the 47-yard line. Give him 2, make it 2nd and 8. Let the clock roll, boys.
Game brought to you by Newport Economic Development Commission in downtown Newport. Unity Health, Community Harris Medical Center. Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care. City of Newport Recycling Center and El Puente Restaurant. Merchants and Planners Bank. St. Michael's Place and Eye Care RX Pharmacy.
2nd and 8 from the 47.
Hounds are running clock, which is good.
Play clock under 5. Here's the snap. Give is to Monquel. Monquel Cox. Loss of 1. 3rd and 9. Hoxie just stacking the box.
You can't get conservative, but you want to run some clock. So you're at that dilemma. You know, what's the play call? What do you call here? 3rd down? Do you want the clock to stop?
You got Clemmy, guys 15 yards away from him. On any route you want to run here. Tell that outside guy run a go. Clemmy run a little 5-yard out and see what he can do. 3rd and 9 from the 46 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. We go Monquel up the middle. Monquel spinning off a tackle. Monquel across the 50. Monquel Cox will move the chains.
Boy, that's an awesome run.
He earned every yard of that because he was hitting the backfield and just made a spin move. And as Hayden said, he made a hard step, move the change for another Go Greenway first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company. GoGreenway.com.
Play of the game, guys. 3rd down and 9, and you get a first down on that play of the game, no doubt about it.
Clock moving at 4:10. Play clock under 5. And here is the snap going Jadarius Reed. Jadarius Reed shoots through there. Jadarius Reed, stutter stepping will be brought down. He'll have a first down. He shoots out of there like a cannon.
Just like a cannon, baby.
We just got so many guys that do so many different things. Monquel, I don't know if anybody watches the NFL, but Le'Veon Bell, he's just real patient, and that's what Monquel kind of reminds me of. He's real patient, sees.
He reads his box.
And Jadarius Reed, man, he's just
going to blow by you.
He just, pew!
He's full steam ahead.
And Theron Davis, I mean, that guy.
He's a rocket.
He's the exact same way. I mean, he just. First and 10 for the Hounds from the 28. Here's the snap. Give is to Reed. Reed cutting it up field. Jadarius Reed runs the guy over inside the 15. Woo!
That's that full steam ahead you were talking about.
I'm telling you. I'm trying to think of a back that reminds me of Jadarius Reed.
I don't know that anybody reminds me of Jadarius Reed but Jadarius Reed.
Yeah, good point.
Inside 3 minutes here. Excuse me. First and 10 from the 14 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Give this to Reed. Reed getting outside. Jadarius across the 10. Jadarius taking his head down. Jadarius will get brought down around the 7-yard line. Clock will still roll.
2:35 to go here in the contest. Hounds lead it 46-27 over the Hoxie Mustangs. Big homecoming night.
2nd and 1 now. For the Hounds at the 5-yard line. Monquel Cox now checking in. Jakeevan Davis coming in at a split tight position. Seen a little bit of him on offense this Friday night.
Hounds running clock down to 2:05.
Here's the snap. Give is to Monquel right up the middle. Monquel Cox untouched. Touchdown Greyhounds.
And the Hounds again offensively with an answer.
I'm going to tell you what. Anytime you score 52 points in a football game, in a conference game where you're going in and you just know it's going to be a tough game, you have to feel good at the end of the night.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Talked about it a little earlier. We have scored at least 40 points in every one of our contests. The point after is up and no good. Hounds covering 55 yards of real estate. Go see Mary Reed and crew. Call them at 870-523-5100.
51 Chase Prince.
Randy Klepechka paying homage to Newport offensive line. I love it. What a job those guys have done. They get their names called on the PA, and it's been a tradition that Randy has started here and continues to do. And
you got to like it if you're an offensive lineman.
Absolutely. Now Hoxie's going to put their best running back over there exactly where Clemmy kicks it. So you need to kick it to this side. Yeah. I mean, you look at that and you go, I better not kick it over there to that guy. Say, Clemmy, kick it to the other side. And he's going to kick it the wrong direction.
2 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Don't kick it to that guy over there.
Kicks it over his head to the 17-yard line, setting up a return. Dontavius Whitefield was there, and now Kieron Childress is going to bring him down. Also, Clemmy Alcorn in on tackle. Well, David Tollerson, number 9, he flew down there.
tremendous speed on this Greyhound football team. And just like we said earlier, weapon after weapon after weapon. I mean, who do you key on as the defensive coordinator playing Newport?
Well, you can't. Hounds need to run out a minute 51. They'll have a victory leading 52-27 right here. Don't give up any cheap ones.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hoxie looking to throw. He's got a man. Incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 41.
Clock will stop with a minute 47 to go here in the contest. Hounds lead at 52-27 over the Hoxie Mustangs.
Boy, what a fun night. All the Tollerson now checking into the ball game at a corner. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man open and just overthrows him, incomplete. Here comes a really late flag.
Yeah, we had 12 out there. Yeah, no doubt. He got it. He got it right. We had a guy come on. Nobody went off. Hounds had a timeout to burn. Didn't use it.
We still have 12.
Yeah, we had 13, I think. We had 13 out there, I believe. Now we still got too many, correct? Yeah, now if somebody comes off.
I believe we have 11 now.
We have 11.
2nd and 5, 141 remaining in the contest.
It's a good number. It's a good number to have. If you have more than that, they'll usually give you a penalty for that. They'll mark off yardage.
Tommy Colbert checking into the ball game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just going to throw a deep ball. Tommy stride for stride with him, and it's going to be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
Tommy Colbert.
Hounds bringing some extra guys in here.
Jacob Gonzer checking into the ball game. Aiden Green, Andrew Pitts. Braylon Brown, Hunter Hurst. Colin Hill now checking in.
Just trying to get some guys in the football game.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's just going to keep trying to get outside. Going to stick his head down. And finally being pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. $129 remaining here in the contest. Jalen Gist also in the ball game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just going to throw one up. He's got a man open. And just through his hands. 122 remaining. Dontavius Wakefield in on the coverage. Second and 10 from the 34 for the Mustangs. And Juwan Hardaway checking into the ballgame now for the Hounds. Here's the snap, just going to hand it off. Aiden Green just going to push him out of bounds. Around the 25-yard line.
Hounds playing a lot of players here, and Hoxie electing to stay with their first team.
Third and 1. Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to keep Aiden Green there. Aiden's going to bring him down. Aiden, great job being in the right place at the right time, excuse me. Love that kid, Aiden Green, 18. He's one of the funniest guys I've had the pleasure of meeting. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball on the 22. 1:05 remaining in the contest. Here's the snap. Going to hand it off. Getting outside. Jacob Gonzer is there. He's going to break a tackle. Now he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. Hounds still lead here 52-33 as we await the extra point. Under a minute to go in the football game. Low snap, just going to keep it. Jamil Ballantyne was there. Now they're just going to throw up a prayer. 2-point conversion is going to be good after the low snap. Just throws up a prayer.
That's a 17-point lead for the Hounds now.
(52-35) over the Mustangs with 56 seconds remaining in the football game.
Expected here.
You know, we've expected it a couple of times, and if you don't get it here, you're never going to get it.
Then I guess we'll keep it. We'll continue to expect it.
As we await the kickoff. And he's going to kick it right to Jadarius Reed around the 32-yard line. Jadarius Reed slips a tackle. Jadarius Reed still fighting. Jadarius Reed finally going to be brought down around the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds with 50 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, the Hounds are going to win the football game by some score right here, depending on what happens here. We'll put the second team offense into the football game here.
Brady Cook in the ball game. Will Keedy at center.
Guys that practice hard all week, getting some opportunities to play.
Michael Madison, Hunter Hurst, Spencer Molinax. Gavin Tarwater in at the tailback. At quarterback. Keyron Childress at the tailback. Pitts, receiver. Caden Johnson, the receiver, handed off to Keyron. Keyron is going to be brought down for a loss.
Unless Hoxie wants to use their last time out. I think the Hounds can run this thing out without having to run a play. (52-35), and you go, wow, it really wasn't that close.
The score is going to be Newport
There was
52, Hoxie 35.
at halftime, there just really wasn't ever a doubt that the Hounds weren't going to, especially after they go score right after half. There was just not a doubt. I mean, these guys, including all that's going on, you know, all the TP and rolling to the houses and staying up all night and the homecoming festivities, it didn't bother them tonight.
Well, Hounds win it, and they win it convincingly. Even though it's a 17-point lead, we give them one late. Hounds had an opportunity to score a couple of other touchdowns there in the first half and didn't get them. But let me tell you what, anytime you beat a good Hoxie team like this, and I mean, it was a sound football game by the Newport Greyhounds, even giving up the 35 points here tonight. Defensively, the Hounds were awesome tonight. I mean, they did give up a couple of big plays. Let me tell you, offensively, you scored 52 points. You can't complain too much, Ben Black, about a 52-35 victory.
No, it was a big win for the Hounds, big conference victory. Phase 2 has started, and so far so good. I think we're going to kind of carry that Lone Oak loss with us throughout the rest of the season and remember what it feels like to walk off as the losing team, and I don't think we're going to see too many more of those this year.
Well, there's no doubt it feels good to be 1-0, and that's what we are this week. We're 1-0, just like Theron had told us in the very beginning. That's what the goal was, to be 1-0 at the end of the week, and we're there. Hayden, final thoughts?
We're 2-0 in conference, so you can't be disappointed about anything. I mean, when you come in and play a good Hoxie team like we did tonight, and you score 52 points against them, you got to feel good coming into next week.
Hounds win at 52-35 and be on the road, I guess, this coming week. And homecoming royalty?
The Bill Keady Scholarship Award.
Oh, that's right, homecoming game, and that's right. Well, let's film this. Go back to the center field there. I didn't forget about it, but I just was watching Coach Hinsley. We will name the Bill Keady Award winner, who's the most outstanding center or player, most outstanding player for the homecoming game, and see who wins the award tonight. Red bunch, you see Billy Keady and his family, and Miss Jennifer.
Fans, please direct your attention to the middle of the field. Here to present the Bill Keady Memorial Scholarship Award is the Keady family, along with Superintendent of Newport Schools, Mr. Brett Bunch. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for your 2019 Keady Award recipient, number 61, Gideon Ball.
Gideon Ball. Not very often does a lineman win that award, but that's a great honor for that young man to win the award. Gideon Ball, you see him getting congratulated by the Keady family and Alton Walker, and what a job that guy does. I wonder how many pictures that guy takes in a week for Newport High School kids.
Over 1,000.
Yeah, over 1,000 for sure.
Not only taking the pictures, but the real work begins when he gets home to his studio, and you have to go through each and every picture and decide which ones are keepers and which ones you can edit and which ones are.
We know about that, don't we, our friend?
Yeah, we spend many hours in the editing booth ourselves.
Well, the Hounds win this one 52-35, and you see just a great scene on the field. And Bill Keady, award winner for, gosh, I don't know, 8th year, 9th year now, 7th, 8th year. And Alton's getting a picture of.
What year did Grant play? He was the first, correct?
There you go, 2011. 2011.
So this is the
8th year. Hounds win this thing 52-35. The coach's show and the player of the game up next. Well, what an honor it is to bring the Bill Keady Award winner into our press box, Gideon Ball, who plays for the Newport Greyhounds, the senior outstanding player. And first of all, Gideon, congratulations on the big conference victory tonight.
Thank you.
Playing against a good Hoxie football team that's huge, big. Tell me about some of the challenges that you guys, coming into the football game and the size of those guys. Tell me about the preparation. What all went on this week?
Well, we knew that Hoxie had big players, and we worked hard, and we just had to give our effort. And with no effort, we wouldn't have won this game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Tremendous effort on offensive, defensive line. And let me ask you this: your job. Tell everybody what you do out there when you have to play, and what you do every play. What do you play offensively?
Well, I play center, and I have help with my other linemen. We wouldn't be able to do all the stuff we do without the other guys. So it's pretty good having guys behind my back.
We can't run a play unless you do your job every play. Yes. How important is knowing that when you go out there and you're snapping that ball, how important is it to you to know that you have such a vital role in this offense?
I think it's really important.
Well, go ahead.
And that's about it.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you got teammates that are right beside you, and as the center, you're making some calls. You might make some adjustments as you go. Winning the Bill Keady Award, not everybody can win that thing, and there's only been a handful of people that have won it down through the years. We give one a year. Tell me what that award means to you. And Josh, can we get a close up of the award? Hold it there, get it, Josh, and get it, hold it up. Tell me about winning the Bill Keady Award, what it meant to you.
It felt pretty good. I like how they look at character, not just the way you play, but what you do on and off the field, the character, and I like that.
Well,
it feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's not just how you played tonight.
Yeah.
It's what you do day in and day out, and what you have continued to do throughout your career in high school. The ones that win these awards. I mean, it is the outstanding senior, and it doesn't just mean the outstanding football player. It's the outstanding senior on this football team, and you've won a prestigious award, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Now I've got to ask you this. The Hounds are 1-0 this week, and Theron told me in week 1, said we look to just go 1-0. That kind of the mindset of this football team, just be 1-0 for the next week?
Yes, that's what it is.
Well, listen, congratulations to you again, Gideon. I'm so proud of you. I think what you do out there, being an offensive lineman, I know what you do. I snapped a few in my lifetime, too, and the play can't go until Gideon Ball does his job.
Yes,
and when
sir.
you do it well, on and off the field, you come away with a Bill Keedy Award. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
This is the player of the game. This is the Bill Keedy Award winner. This is Gideon Ball. He is the snapper, the center, the guy that makes it all happen for the Newport Greyhound offense. And it's brought to you by George Kell Motor Company in Newport. Subway Coaches Show. Coach Mark Hinesley, and we thank the Sampsons from the Walmart Supercenter at Subway for bringing you the Coach Show each and every Friday night. Coach, it's great when you can go 1-0 this week, and that's just exactly
man.
what the Hounds did. Congratulations.
Yes,
Let's talk a little bit about beating the Hoxie Mustangs.
You know, we come out pregame. They were big, real big. They were loud. I kind of saw a little bit of nervousness in the kids, and I tried to shake it out of them early on. And I'm telling you, man, they come out. They were big kids. They loaded the box on us, and I can't say enough offensively how we just ran the football.
Oh, man.
It's unbelievable. Our O-line grew up a lot tonight. They gained that confidence they needed. Backs run hard. I mean, that was the game that I know this team can be. Defensively, still playing aggressive, just getting after folks and being simple in special teams, and just being consistent. We'll be fine. And and that's what I keep telling everybody down when I was walking around was just this was a great game. This is a game that actually, because it's homecoming,
sure,
because of distractions, and then to play like we played, I couldn't be happier.
Well, every time that Hoxie made a little semi-run where they score a touchdown and they earned everything that they got, they earned it. We had an answer every time tonight. Offensively, we had an answer.
And that makes you feel good because even if, and that's just defense. I mean, I know that defense happens that way, and sometimes you feel like that it doesn't matter what we do, they'll just bust out. But as long as we can keep answering to that,
sure,
that's what makes me. What you feel confident going in that you're going to have a good night.
Well, there's no doubt when that football team came on the field tonight, and I said, well, that's a Tom Sears football team, and they're big up front. You talked about it in the pregame show on Facebook Live, and the two athletes that they had transfer in, great athletes.
Their backfield was really good.
Solid.
Their receivers were real quick. I mean, they were something to worry about. I'll be honest with you. Everybody I talked to, I said, they're faster this year. They're faster, and somebody said something about being big, and I said, yeah, they're big too. I mean, so they're a team that they really thought they were going to be conference contenders, and that I can see why. I mean, they're a good football team.
They are a good football team, and you talk about defensively. I want to talk about Jadarius Reed of one end. I may talk about 2 or 3 people. It is amazing how he can come in and get a strip of the football. He just does that every week.
I was talking to Ben about it. I keep saying awareness, and the only reason I say that is because it's something you can't coach. If we spent 10 minutes a day for all week, we couldn't teach a kid how to do that.
Right.
Just like he just instinctively knows how to do that. And I really think that he pays attention how a kid holds the ball, and I think he just knows where he's going to attack, what pressure point he's going to attack, just because he does it so effortlessly at times too is what's unbelievable. But he is a football player.
He is.
I don't know one place we couldn't put him that he wouldn't be good at. We could put him in offensive line or a secondary player. He's a football player. And, man, I'm glad he's on our team.
Talk a little bit about your offensive line. We had Gideon up here, and he was giving kudos to his teammates. And, of course, I said it all starts with Gideon. You can't run a play until it starts with him. Man, but those other guys around here, our offensive line has just really developed. Yes.
They've grown up, and that's what I told them. I said, guys, and I think I told you this last week, we stay every practice afterwards.
Right.
Coach Johnson stays with them, and a lot of times, they're tired. They don't want to stay after, and they stay after because they know they're trying to get better. I make it a point that the skill guys can see them staying. They're trying to get better. And this is that game, like I said, where we gained that confidence.
We did.
Our group played hard. And Gideon, I mean, you can't get any better than getting ball to get that Kitty Award winner right there. So, no, that offensive line has really grown up this week, this game, and it's really great to see. Just because everybody was saying that was our weakness or whatever,
right, coming in, yeah,
and inexperience, and I think they're growing up in front of our eyes, and to be able to do what we did tonight against that Hoxie team with a loaded box, man, that's unbelievable.
Well, even Jadarius on both sides of the ball, running the football, Monquell running the football hard. Eli early had some great runs. Clemmy's Clemmy. I mean, every time he touches the football, I mean, he can go. We have a lot of weapons and guys on the perimeter. Theron, he's a threat, and we've got a lot of threats offensively when we have that football.
Yeah, we do. And and what is comforting to me to see tonight is be able to run the football like we did.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of times we're behind the sticks, we feel like we're backed up, we have to take a big shot, and to not have to do a big shot in that second, third, and fourth quarter was real comforting to me, just so we can run the football.
We got 52 tonight, and we had a couple in the first half that we had it inside the 5.
Yep.
We got a holding penalty one time, and then something happened on a fumble. But, I mean, we had a chance to have a couple of more. That's a pretty good offensive night.
That's a good offensive night. Running pretty simple schemes.
Yes, sir.
Just running at folks, and you throw Monquell at him, and then you throw. He's kind of he's a hop stepper,
right.
And then you throw a Theron Davis at him that just is a blazer to the hole, and then he'll bounce out. And then you got a Jadarius Reed who I don't even know what.
He's like coming out of a cannon.
I don't know. He comes out of a cannon. He glides through there.
He does.
And then you throw a Clemmy back there, and he can do what he. I mean, we just have unbelievable talent we can run the ball with. And then when you can throw, that O-line does what they did tonight and throw those 4 dudes at them. I mean, each run style's different. It's hard to tackle.
I bet if we called Chris Reynolds' name one time tonight, we called it 35 times. I mean, he made a couple of catches, and defensively.
He finds himself around the ball.
All the time.
We figured this out in 7-on-7. Benny won't give him a whole lot of credit. It's his son.
Sure.
But I'm telling you, we saw him in 7-on-7, and he got his hands on almost every ball. He's just so just so with the what's the right word there? He's just long and lanky, and he gets around the ball all the time. And so defensively, we give him a little more love these last couple of weeks, and he's really put on the show with us.
Well, it was a great win for the Hounds tonight, and then we talk about going 1-0. We are 2-0 in the conference. You 1-0. More importantly, we're 1-0 this week, and we will try to be 1-0 this next week. And Hounds will be on the road, and it's a part of your schedule that you look at and you say on paper the Hounds we got to work.
Yeah,
we got to work.
No, we got to work.
We got to work.
And I wouldn't dare say anything else.
Absolutely, we got to go to work
because winning tonight was huge for the conference to gain that momentum, and you can't lose it now.
No.
This is the point where you got to keep the hammer down, and we got to just keep getting better, because you could look at it and say, well, we're going to rest guys or take off or do something. No,
we got to play.
We hammer down, because what we're going to be good at, we need to keep practicing and getting better at, and because you're still playing a game, and it don't matter who you play against. There's always that opportunity for an underdog to step up. So our kids come back Monday ready to work, and we won't change anything. We'll keep hammering them. 52-35,
the Hounds win it, and the Coach Report is brought to you by, as always, Subway in the Newport Walmart Supercenter. Coach Mark Heisley joins us after the game, and we appreciate what you do in these program, and I don't mind to share with you that I asked Gideon, I said, where do you get that inspiration? And he said, honestly, it's from Coach Heisley. And
well, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, man, he is a good kid to root for. I say that about a lot of kids, but he's that type of kid, man, I really do respect. You talk about mutual respect. I do respect that kid, because he gives everything he's got every day, and he doesn't miss.
That's right.
He doesn't miss. He's every day, and so he's a good kid to root for.
That's a wrap right here on Cable Channel 15 TV, and we appreciate you watching. 52-35, Coach Mark Heisley. Until next time, go Hounds.